Damn, nigga said whoop-de-doo. Wait, as soon as I ain't even much. I'm 3 minutes late. I was supposed to be in here 1 minute early, but I messed around with the messed around and ended up 3 minutes late. Hold on, let me get my cowboy hat together, cause we going rotten. Cause I want it, dead or alive. Dead or alive, y'all already know, man. Let the gang members come on in here. Let the Dwayne McClain TV members come on in here. Let the High Megas TV members come on in here. The DMTV2 members, the Great Grand Holy Mother Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine members. Come on in here while I get this up. Make sure I put this banner up here. Y'all make sure y'all support the Great Mother's Mission. Donate to the GGHMOAD, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. Y'all already know. And we about to get it cracking in the mission, man. It's been a yo Ragnar, yo Lil D Rose. You did. Dwayne is taking care of his newborn, Lil D Rose. Dwayne is taking care of Lil Dylan. Lil Dylan, y'all didn't know Dwayne's son. You know Dwayne had a son. Y'all didn't know Dwayne just had a son, probably less than 1 month old, a newborn. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all followed Dwayne so much, y'all didn't know he had. Y'all followed Dwayne all that, but y'all didn't know he just had a son. Y'all don't follow Dwayne like I follow Dwayne. See, I've been following Dwayne since when he had 10K followers. I was fucking with Dwayne when he had about 10K people. You understand? But before we get into it, man, it's been a minute too, man. It's been a minute. Let's get them watch hours up. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, comment, follow, share, save, like. Yeah, man, Dwayne got a newborn, man. So he busy being a newborn daddy. He got him, newborn daddy to his newfound added member to the family. So Dwayne McClain been cool and retarded drooling, bro. Dwayne cool and retarded drooling. For those who don't know, but there have been some talk in the town, and we gonna run it as soon as we whatchamacallit. Hold on, let me. I couldn't see. I could we gonna run it soon as I get to this commercial break. Come on, man. Let's get it started. Let's get it started. Don't make me have to go in my closet. Don't make me have to dig into the closet.
All this conversation about all this bullshit, man. I'm talking about, man, ain't nobody said nothing about damn dollar. Nigga ain't said nothing about damn check, damn job. Nigga ain't said nothing about no money. But niggas sitting here talking all this shit. Ain't nobody said nothing about no money, though. Come on, man. Gotta get some goddamn money, man. Shit. All this broke shit ain't it, bro. Ain't nobody said nothing about damn dollar.
I'm one of the realest niggas left out here. You think I'm about to miss my chance becoming a real nigga by telling you who really did it? Well, I know who did it, but I ain't about to tell you. Cause I'm gonna take the charge. That's what real niggas do. But the game fucked up out here. You a whole whore out here.
I told you we'd be deathless. We just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
It's just the law. Black people are slaves and white people own them. That's just the way it is. I know.
Chakra doctor.
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 Or chakra doctor. Mr. Chakra doctor. The chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor. Chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor. Chakra doctor.
Chakra doctor. Thank you so much, chakra doctor.
Do it look like? Oh no! Oh Lord! All them tweezers! Oh my goodness! Hold on, y'all. Hold on. A studio malfunction. A studio malfunction. Hold on. Let me change my lighting. I didn't even get to change my lighting. Should I do this lighting, y'all? Hold on. I got all kind of different lights. But tell them, let me see if they got pink. Like we got pink for Pink Friday. That's the pink for Pink Friday. That's too dark. Now let me get that back to yeah, let me get that back to oh yeah, this is a little bit better. That's just a little bit better. Let me see. This one. That one better. That one is more sunny, more cozy. Uh as we about to get it in. In first, everybody mad at Nicki Minaj. Everybody mad at Nicki Minaj, and I came to play devil's advocate and come to her defense. Everybody mad at Nicki Minaj. I'm about to come to Nicki Minaj's defense because there's a whole bunch of broke people, whole bunch of people who don't understand who are criticizing her. This is my thing. If you ain't got some money, don't criticize millionaires, multimillionaires, and billionaires and things of that nature. If you ain't getting some money or you ain't some top level in whatever field you got to be top level in whatever field you in to pass opinions on other people who are top level in whatever fields they're in. I'm not saying you got to be a stone bone A-list celebrity, but you got to have some type of celebrity, some type of motion, some type of thing going on when you're talking about people who got things going on. Because then you'll have a wider perspective at why certain people make decisions. So I'm about everybody who hating on Nicki right now, everybody who criticizing, labeling, judging, condemning Nicki for going over and dealing, keyword DEAL, dealing with Trump. I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick. I'm gonna come to Nicki's rescue, you dig? Because this is how I feel. This is how I feel. With none of you there, to help her get $100 million. With none of you there to help her get $100 million. Even though you might have bought the album, even though you might have bought the stream, even though you might have bought the merch, you were not there as a female in a male-dominated industry and worked your way to the top. So much so that there hasn't been a female rapper yet. There hasn't been a female rapper yet that can outdo her. Hasn't been a female rapper yet that can outdo Nicki. She's just lonely. Y'all be wondering why Nicki be picking fights with me? Because it's lonely at the top. She be bored. Like, when y'all gonna step up and come take this crown, kick me off this throne type shit. But nah, man, just getting, I just want to get into the the lower level before we start getting into and we start going up the winding staircase and start talking this upper echelon stuff anyway. Yeah. So let's take a look. So it is said that Nicki Minaj is facing backlash. Internet backlash. She's facing internet backlash. She's lost a lot of fans. She's, upset a lot of people or individuals, should I say, because she decided that she didn't want to be with the losing team. We're just gonna put it like that, with the losing team. Y'all all know the losing team always catch the blues. Ooh, the losing team always catch the blues. She ain't won't be on the losing team, y'all. But most importantly, let's go dialect. Let's go. A woman with that much money doesn't get that much money by being stupid. So before we get into all of the other crazy stuff, somebody said indica. Wait a minute. Somebody said indica. Thus thy needed to. Oh, after these commercial breaks. Wait. For all my 420 friendly peoples out there. All my 420 friendly peoples out there. So here we go, y'all. I'm about to give you the deeper esoteric dealing and understanding that's going on. Nicki has been having enemies for a while now. Mate, greeting from, whoa, what? You from Poland? Man, stop it, man. Stop it, man. I know you're not from no there. I know Poland ain't watching us. I know Poland ain't watching us right now. I know we not all the way in. That boy said, greetings from Poland, the land of the Po, the land of the Po boys. Poland, did y'all invent Po boys? I don't know. I'm just talking out the side of my head right now. But uh, that, so understand, a woman that has amassed 100 something $1,000,000, she has, you gotta amass enemies. Super Pixie Dust. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Super Pixie Dust. Uh Billy Pascal, user either a bot. I don't trust. I don't listen. Soon as you gotta go change your name, Billy, if you a female. You gotta go change your name, Billy, if you a female. And if you a male, Billy, you know I don't get down like that. But I'm not even answering that, Billy. But now if you're a female, Billy, you need to go change your name. You need to go get you a motherfucking profile picture so that a person can know that you are a female. Oh, you a male. Oh, you one of them. You one of them. He said, I'm a male. Oh, you're one of them. Okay. I'm Hey Billy, thank you, but I don't get down like that. But I'm pretty sure there's some undercover brothers somewhere in the chat that do. Don't have me put on my Caucasian laugh. You don't want me to do my Caucasian laugh. Because that's what Nicki done just did. Nicki, you need to get on camera and do your Caucasian laugh. But see, Nicki can't really do nothing right now because she around too many Caucasian people right now. Listen, uh, you feel me? This thing that this game that we playing, this game that she's playing. Let me just break it down for you, and then I'm gonna explain it to you. Going to the breakdown. Number one, Nicki has enemies. Well, number one overall, Nicki is 100 millionaire, and she's around other 100 millionaires and billionaires, and she knows what's about to be going on. And she's and wait a minute, and she's a sorceress, an empress, high priestess, whatever you want to call. I don't know what her label is in the occult region, but she's one of them high level witches right there. Go see Nicki Minaj dressed in all red dressed in all red with the Pope for the red carpet, dressed like the Pope and an evil nun on the red carpet for Halloween. All right, boom. So we know over the years and all the beef that Nicki has gotten into, ready? Come on. Nicki beefing with all of the female rappers damn near. Nicki beefing with damn near, you don't see Nicki doing a collab with none of the female rappers. Why, y'all? Number one, I'm richer than y'all. I'm richer than all y'all. All y'all. I'm richer than all y'all. I gotta watch who I'm getting down with. But number two, these are multiple reasons. These are the multiple reasons why Nicki Minaj is doing what she's doing with MAGA. So number one, she's signing with the winning team. But why is she signing with the winning team? Nicki done made a whole lot of enemies when it comes to the Democratic Party or the Democratic Party females, from Meg Thee Stallion to motherfucking, name all of the female rappers that are paid hired hands for the Democratic Party, and you will see Nicki been beefing with all them people. Another thing. Nicki Minaj is under the umbrella of YMCMB or Lil Wayne, Young Money imprint, Young Money label, right? Who is the head of Young Money label? Lil Wayne. Who got Lil Wayne out of jail? Who got Lil Wayne out of jail? That white boy, Donald Trump. Who I told y'all got me and Dwayne channel back? Who I told y'all got me and Dwayne channel back? I sent them an email and next thing you know, the Google algorithm gave us the channel back. Donald Trump. So wait a minute. Nicki's boss is is tied in with Donald Trump. This is why you look at y'all wonder why Lil Wayne probably didn't make no more music for a while. And it was that, and look at that Birdman shit. Bro, everything. Remember, when you're talking about the heads of the dragon, when you're talking about the heads of the dragon, there are 10 heads. 10 heads. Let me make the triangle so y'all can see it. There are 10 heads that make up this dragon. The number one head is what? Politics. Politics. If I'm not mistaken, the number 7 head is what? Number 1 head is politics, and number 7 head, if I'm not mistaken, number 7 or 8 is religion, because it's politics, media, education, business. When I say business, I'm talking about the corporate division, military, medicine, banking, religion, the black market. The stock market and the black market. So politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking, religion. Religion is number 8. Religion is number 8. So number 1 is politics. Number 8 is religion. Those are the two. If you want to go and throw up or say and get scared and say this is the Baphomet, he's throwing up the Baphomet. No, these are 2 pillars. Remember, as an individual practitioner, you got to know that these 2, when they throw these 2 things up, these are not devil horns that they're throwing up. They are devil horns for the people that are in the Satanism part of it, but they represent the what? The society that they gangbang. And who got 2 pillars in their society? All right. Now this right here, this is a stolen symbol. This is a stolen symbol. This is a stolen symbol. Okay. So when you talk about these 2 symbols right here, let's understand that they are stolen symbols, blacked out through whitewash. One is one symbol, right? One symbol represents something ancient that comes from melanin people. The other symbol represents something ancient that comes from melanin people. Go get the book Blacked Out Through Whitewash by Dr. Suzar. Suzar. Dr. Suzar, if you're watching this or if you see this, you need to holler at me, man. We could really do some things. Dr. Suzar, Blacked Out Through Whitewash. And this is the book that shows you it's called the quantum deception that has been initiated and cast upon people of so-called color. Okay? Why you can't believe it? I mean, you're an idol worshiper. I can't believe, man, almost 10 years since Tentacion died. Man, listen, man, you idol worshiping. Some of them dudes not even really dead, bro. If you ain't see them in a casket, if you didn't see them in a casket with their eyes closed and their mama going, oh, at the funeral, they ain't died, bro. Listen, y'all got to understand the difference between when somebody actually really dies and when somebody gets replaced and when somebody's character script and is over with and they've graduated to something greater. Okay? Understand that. Understand this. When you're moving at that level of money, you can fake a death, cause a real death, or have or not, and you know, symbolically cause a symbolic death. Y'all got to know the difference between these online sacrifices. So boom. If you look at Nicki tied in with that boy from New Orleans. She tied in with that dude from New Orleans. That dude from New Orleans that got the Young Money record label, and that dude from New Orleans is tied in with who? Donald Trump. Now we witnessed Donald Trump pardon the dude from New Orleans. Give him a pardon because everybody, y'all don't remember, Lil Wayne was about to go to jail. He had to sell his catalog. Remember this? Lil Wayne had to sell his catalog, and he had to do some extra shit. If I'm not mistaken, no, he had to do, I don't know what extra shit behind the scene he had to do. He had to snap pictures and take pictures. And he had to do what? He had to sell a catalog to beat his charges. Boom. Now remember what happens. They're all voting. I hope the Democrats are voting. Please, I hope we win. I hope we win. The Republicans are voting. Please, I hope we win. I hope we win. Why? Because whoever wins get the majority say so of the next 4 years, right? They get the majority say so. Now, y'all didn't understand that this last election was such a big, uh, a big embarrassment to the demons. It was a big embarrassment to the demons. The demons got embarrassed so bad this time that it's probably gonna be decades. They're never gonna get it back. Why? Because the things that the red bloods are about to do, they about to change up so much stuff and do so much stuff, and the war is about to come on Front Street, and things are gonna collapse right in front of our face. That you know, they that's what happens when you hate. You lose everything, man. You lose everything. But what Donald is doing, Donald, see, man, listen, if you got vision, you can see, oh shoot, man, this sacred feminine energy, this matriarchy shit is back. It's a changing of the guard. Let me get in where I fit in before it's too late. So what is he doing? He going around doing this and that, this and that. We're not talking about Donald. We're talking about Nicki. Now, boom. Remember, Donald connected to who? Wayne. Wayne connected to Nicki. Wayne got a pardon in the favor and all that, right? Why Nicki can't get a pardon in the favor? Why would Nicki get her pardon in her favor? Because she did it for a reason now. She did it for a reason. She posted a reason why she did it. She ain't say nothing. Boop. Here go Nicki card. There go the card right there. Now, didn't I tell y'all Donald Trump was gonna make a Trump card? Say I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. For my people who've been watching this, tell me I'm lying. Didn't I say that Donald Trump was? Didn't I say that Donald was going to create the Trump card? Trump card. What is the Trump card? Go look it up. I ain't gonna even tell you. Go look it up. I ain't gonna even tell you. But she did that to make sure she get a Trump card. Yeah, we gotta tell you. So y'all know that Nicki is born in Trinidad. Y'all know she's born in the islands, right? So Nicki being born in the islands, even though she's lived in America for a long time, hey, a lot of ways how she been beating taxes because she ain't been an American citizen, and the rooster has come to crow. Why? Because Donald Trump want all the money. Donald Trump, man, everything y'all owe, y'all gotta give me this, or I'm gonna hit you with the oopty wow. Lil Wayne kicking out. I could just imagine this for the sake of imagine. Let's go and the little music play. I could just I could just imagine Lil Wayne kicking it, and he chilling. And he get a phone call, and it's Nicki. Well, Weezy, you gotta help me, bro. What's going on, man? You know I ain't got no green card, bitch. Ooh, you ain't got no green card. Yeah, I ain't got no green card, bitch. You know I ain't got no motherfucking green card, dog. This nigga Trump doing this thing. Ooh. And then you know my husband, and then you know I'm trying to get my husband with the whoopty woo. I'm trying to get my husband with the whoopty woo. You feel me? And then you know I'm beefing with whoopty woo and such and them. I'm beefing with whoopty woo, such and such, and my enemies done got big, and all of them demons. All of them demons. You know, Wayne, like listening to the story. And then on top of that, and you know, whatever she throwing, man, I need you to give me that, I need you to give me that Trump hookup, bro. Brody, give me the Trump hookup. Please. Plug me in. I already know what he did for you. Man, make sure Brody do that for me. She did the Trump, she hollered at Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne hollered at whoever he hollered at to get at Trump. Because listen, how did the nigga from New Orleans he just tied it with the president? Kodak Black, nigga just tied it with the president. Hey, look, doing nigga shit though. You don't see they rich niggas? Like rich niggas doing nigga shit though. White man letting them white man getting them pardoned out of jail for for being in this and that and the third and not being all the way, niggas gonna be niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be nigga, fuck this white man, fuck that green card, nigga. I know Nicki was probably saying that. Nigga, fuck that motherfucking green card, nigga. We got Biden in this bitch, Ukraine money, all this. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's why if you wanna be technical, I feel like that's why uh that shit that happened to Lil Wayne really happened to Lil Wayne. Why? Because them demons got him, bro. The demons had got him. Them aristocrats had got him. You feel me? And he had to go to a good old wild, wild west cowboy hat wearing white boy. Dad and them, mom and them from one of the states grew up, was doing the gold rush and oil rush, and listen, and y'all don't find it a coincidence that Donald Trump's family never owned slaves? Nobody finds that a coincidence on this wonderful Pink Friday night that Donald Trump's family don't even own no slaves? Never owned slaves. He's out of all the presidents, Donald Trump's bloodline is the only bloodline that never owned slaves. Why nobody talk about this? Why nobody talk about the deep dive that real niggas do? Because a nigga with money gonna respect another nigga with money. So now you hooking up with the Donald, and Donald gave you the Trump card. Now y'all don't remember when I said Donald Trump was gonna come out with the Trump card? I gotta go. I'm gonna go find that live. I'm gonna go find that live stream when I told y'all Donald Trump coming with the Trump card. Now boom. So now she got a Trump card. What is a Trump card, y'all? The Donald Trump card is any one of you rich illegals, because I'm deporting all these illegals. I ain't even deporting as many as Obama did. I ain't even deporting as many as Wooty Woo. I'm just deporting the ones that's taking all the American jobs and da 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 and doing all of the fraud. The Somalis, whoever doing all of this crazy stuff. I'm just gonna let the hell yeah, I'm proud to be in the what, nigga? Hell yeah, I'm proud to be an American. Fuck is you talking about? You can't go no other place and start from nothing and become a millionaire. Show me. Show me what other country that an American can go to. Start from zero, scratch, nothing, and the government awards them and gives them their own business grant money. And then they take it, open a business, and get all the money and send it back home and feed their family and bring their whole family over here. What other country you could do that in? Thai America. Thai America. Take the T off America, and then it became America. So understand, I could go to my city right now, and on Sunday, I can see real Native Americans in feathers going, ooh, yeah, dancing where I'm from. So hell yeah, I'm proud to be. If you're not proud to be an American, then you need to leave. You need to leave if you're not proud to be an American. Why? Why? Because no matter what America has done, no matter what America has did, no matter what all this shit has done, every country has their dirt. Not one country is innocent. Not one country is perfect. Not one country has the absolute answer and all that. But hell yeah, I love America. Why? Because they got 45 million motherfuckers on this soil that are misnamed black. Misnamed. We melanin, and melanin is black, but black is beautiful. No, they didn't lie to you. Black is beautiful. And this land has been colonized, appropriated, and stolen from us. And just because the land was stolen from us don't mean we gotta dislike the land and disown the land that was stolen from because it was stolen from us. No, 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 no. The Bible says the meek shall inherit the earth. And all you gotta do is stay cool and retarded drooling, and your blessing gonna come to you. So now she done went to Lil Wayne and got the gold card. What is the gold card? If you can afford it, and you're an illegal alien, you can hit up the Trump administration and say, hey, look, I got $500,000 to become a U.S. citizen under the Trump gold card. He all about the money. Can't be here illegal, getting all this money out my motherfucking income taxes and all this. You think about this, right? And all of the other presidents before him did what, y'all? They threw away. They deported way more illegals, but all of a sudden it's with Trump, and now they hating on Nikki. Why are you hating on Nikki? Because Nikki wanted to get her a gold card and stay in American soil. She didn't want to go back to no damn Trinidad. Ain't what's going on in Trinidad? What a nigga doing in Trinidad that's worth $100 million? Show me the 100 millionaires in Trinidad. I ain't talking about the ones that migrated from America over into the islands. No, I'm talking about show me 100 millionaires. Nigga, we could go to one state. You go to one state and find a whole bunch of 100 millionaires. Just go to Georgia alone. Y'all want to find some 100 millionaires and billionaires. What you talking about? Just go to Georgia alone. That's one state. That's one state. State probably bigger than the island or whatever the case may be. So hell yeah, you better be proud to be an American. This the own, listen, and he want the whole America. I'm talking about the whole America. I'm talking about North America, Central America, South America. That's all America, bro. That's all America. I don't give a fuck what part, what you go. I don't give a fuck what island you from. I'm from this country. I'm from that country. It's all America, nigga. And who the big dog in America? Who are the big dog Americans? Not the big dog Americans is North Americans. Come on, man. I'm just speaking facts. I ain't speaking no hate, no nothing, no nothing. I'm just speaking facts. So why wouldn't you be proud to be the top dog of the world? Everybody copies off of us. We got to get ourselves together. We got to lose the weight. We got to do all of the things that Americans, we got to stop smoking the cigarettes. We got to stop drinking the alcohol. We got to stop killing each other. We got to stop hating on each other. We got to get to the money. We got to get off the hamster wheel. We got to become entrepreneurs. We got to be the ones that heal ourselves and grow our own food in our backyard and all this good stuff. We are the ones that have to stop the bullshit, not the system. The system is perfect. You know what's wrong with the system? Within the system, there are ill-intended people. No, let me rephrase that. In the system, there are ill-intended individuals. We got ill intents running our system, and therefore our system is an ill-intended system because we're going off the system of capitalism. We're not going off the same system of nature. If we were going off the system of nature, we would all be fine already. But you want to talk about where you're from, where you at? Where's better? Where you can get this diverse melding pot of people, all of these mixtures of people, right? All of these mixtures of cultures, all of these mixtures of money, there's too many benefits. And remember, the whole world eats off of us. The whole world eats off of us. So why not proud to be where you from? I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. Why not be proud to be from a place that feed the world? All we got to do is stop we're the most waste. Listen, we got so much we waste. We're the most wasteful country on the face of the fucking planet. We got so much we waste. If we was on a system of nature, it'll be a resource-based economy, barter and trade, and there will be no waste. Everything will be able to get used. But we waste because we waste because we're not on the gold standard. You feel me? And the gold standard has been and always will be nature, my nigga. I don't give a fuck who like it and don't like it, all right? So Nicki Minaj done went to Trump and got her some citizenship. I don't hate that. 100 millionaire dealing with a billionaire. When you get to that level, it's bipartisan. When you get to the 100 millions and the billions, political aspects are bipartisans. Democrats shake hands with Republicans when you get to that level. So understand that Nicki is just doing what rich people do. Doing what rich people do, making deals. And remember, when I was coming up, Donald Trump wrote a book, and I read that book. I remember I told you, called The Art of the Deal. The Art of the Deal. This man wrote a book. That's what he's famous. That's one of the things he's famous for. He's famous for a lot, but that's one of the things he's famous for. He invented a book called The Art of the Deal. And he's so great at the art of the deal that the mainstream media gave him a 12-year TV show. The lady, everybody saying, Nicki don't look comfortable. Nicki don't look this. Nicki don't look that. Bro, she's surrounded by a whole bunch of white folks. Nicki is you think, man, Nicki not about to go up there with the black girl rapper attitude? She grown now. She grown now. Y'all think Nicki trying to get on stage and rap? Hell no. Nicki is siding with the winning team. At the end of the day, she's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and that shit got to get protected, and that shit got to maintain. And y'all want her to just be, y'all want her to just lose. That's that crab in the barrel mentality that you niggas got. And you don't see no niggas really hating on Nicki, right? Niggas ain't hating on Nicki. That's all you females hating on Nicki, because ain't none of you bitches ever had no 100 million. Ain't none of you bitches ever had that type of money and that type of success for that long in a man's world. So just because she hooked up with that man and did something that's beneficial to her family, kudos, Nicki. Kudos, Nicki. I salute you, my girl. Look, she had enemies. One of her number one, look, this is one of the enemies that got hit soon as she hooked up with Trump. You ready? Let's go find him. One of the enemies that got hooked up with him, look, where he at? Boom. Where he at, man? Dang, where my Don Lemon? Where my Don Lemon at, man? I gave the Don Lemon. There you go. Boom. There you go right there. Look at that. Soon as she got with Donald, nigga, man, shit happened, nigga. She had enemies, and soon as she got with Donald, one of her main enemies, got whoop. There it is. Don Lemon. Don Lemon. She hit Don Lemon with the lemon soon as she got it, bro. Nicki playing chess. Y'all playing checkers out here, man. Nicki playing chess. She hooked up with that little dude from New Orleans. The little dude from New Orleans who got pardoned by Donald Trump. She hooked him up with him, and that was a wrap. Yeah, so you might see her do a little press conference, this, a little this and that, little this and that. But understand that a lot of these people been friends with Donald. Donald been a motherfucking mobster, tied in with many families. So y'all don't understand what's going on. Y'all just entertain and idolizing these people. Y'all don't understand what's going on. Go get you some money. Go get you some money. Stop being broke. Especially you men. Go get you some money. Talk about something that make money. Do something that produce money, and you're not gonna have. Go get your body right, man. Go to the gym, man. Go get you some pecs. Go get you some abs. Go get you some legs and some shit. Or do something about yourself, bro. But niggas ain't shit in this world. Hey, it was a thing. So it was a thing, man. Like I was doing my research. So first I heard about this movement, y'all. This movement called decentering men. The only thing I have a problem with that movement is they need to just change one word to it. Decentering males. Decentering males. All right. Hey, bro, I've been in this game 11 years, woke, conscious, spiritual as fuck. And all I keep running to is mediocre males. Y'all ain't doing nothing with y'all life. Y'all ain't got no intellect with yourself. Y'all ain't pulling off no godly feats. So wait a minute. When I became aware, the first things that a man's supposed to be doing is protect, serve, maintain, sustain, provide. Protect, serve, maintain, sustain, provide. These niggas is complaining about protecting, complaining about serving, complaining about maintaining, complaining about sustaining, and complaining about providing when that is literally your superpower as a man, nigga. That is your programming as a man. Think about this shit. And when I go in and I look, all you see is these he-males. That's what I'm gonna call them. These he-males. You feel me? Even men need two decent males is the constant need of the males. Yeah. Even men, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Males, today's males, we as men, the men who are watching this, the guys, not guys, but real men. Men who are men, you ain't nigga ain't never can take away your manhood. We failed the males. I'm gonna show you how. Because at the end of the day, when you're talking about manhood, you're talking about godhood. Your manhood and your godhood is determined upon how many feminine energies can say, yup, that's a man right there. I'll repeat it again. Your manhood and your godhood, as great grand holy mother nature is determined by how many women can say, yup, him, he, him. Yeah, great mother nature, leave him alone. He, him. We need him. We need, look, when a woman look at you and say, we need more men like that in the society. Keep on doing what you're doing. But guess what happened? There was a war upon us, and I watched that war. I grew up during that war. And I grew up and I watched all of the males. I remember when I was young, I'm talking about single digits, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. The man was nice, big, buff, burly. Man, I grew up under niggas like Mr. T. You know, you remember, man, when man used to be a man? Y'all remember? Y'all remember, man, when nigga, y'all remember that phrase? You the man. You the man. It was an honor to be a man. You feel me? Yep, we are the validator, not the other way around. Listen, I am key. Look. Go look at the creatures in nature. All of the dominant forces of nature. Lions, tigers, bears. Oh my. They are big, broad, and dominant, and they are doing this so that the female bears can pick who's going to be able to have some kids, because ultimate man, at your ultimate peak of manhood, man, you're gonna want to have children. This is not pre-recorded burger planning. Now it's straight live. Hell no. Hollywood is full of feminine men. Hey, I can't argue with that. Black Hollywood is full of feminine men. Effeminate men, if you put them in the wall where the real men have been captured. Because remember, the real dinosaurs, the real pterodactyls, the real crocodiles, the real Tyrannosaurus rexes, the real alligators, the real sharks, and the whales have been captured and put into a zoo or an aquarium. We using slang because you know how the algorithm be doing when you be mentioning names. So those real dudes done been pushed in behind, and they behind the wall. If you take today's males and put them with those dudes, right? They're going to get something negative is going to happen to them. Something negative is going to happen to them. Okay? So understanding that we have a weaker version, remember they call it beta version, beta male. We have a weaker version of male that's running the plane, and that male is called beta male. And that beta male imitates, copies, and copycats everything a woman does. So this is why you see a lot of men beefing with these females. Why? Because that's what females do. They beef with other females. So guess what? They're not even thinking about protect, serve, maintain, sustain, provide. What nigga getting to the bag? What nigga getting to the money got enough time to sit around and talk about a female all day? That's a distraction for a nigga that's really getting money. For a nigga that's really having their way with this shit. You feel me? Hey man, oh Lord, we got the weirdos in the group. Real crocodiles. Man, listen, y'all don't even want me to say what's going on. Y'all don't even want me to say what's going on in Louisiana, dog. Y'all don't even want me to say what's going on there. You call the beta males males. You call the beta males males who hate themselves. Yes. I am Key said, look, I am Key just said, you call the beta males males that hate themselves. And this is why beta males hate themselves, y'all. Because there was around an arena with real males, real top dogs, and the real top dogs hurt. They ain't, and got at them. You feel me? And just because they're beta males don't mean these guys aren't males. And when a male's feeling get hurt, a male gets self-destructive. Remember, these are the males that couldn't get no girls in school. These are the males that they didn't have no motion in school, right? They couldn't get no, and the ones that did have motion, they was dealing with lower tier females, right? They wasn't the cool ones in school. They wasn't getting that yeah in school. You feel me? But they still was plotting their revenge in school. Uh Nigga said, can we see your fridge? Nigga, you want to see my fridge? Oh, hey, I don't want to get distracted, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna show you the fridge. Yeah, my fridge stay, man. My fridge stay healthy, boy. Listen. My fridge stay healthy. So look, so Nicki Minaj got the motherfucking Trump card. As soon as she did that, boom, Don Lemon. But now, does Don Lemon? I just want to show you. I just want to ask y'all. Does Don Lemon look like a guy? Right? Does Don Lemon look like a guy or the guy that would that a female would be confident in protecting, serving, maintaining, sustaining, and providing for her? Does he look like the type of guy? Now you trying to throw me off, Mr. Spooky Sammy. I'm not about to show you my friend. I don't listen to you. See, that's what I'm saying. That's a male. See, we about to show you right now. Why does this feminine, weak ass nigga keep coming in the comments talking about let me see your fridge? Oh, see, bitch ass nigga shit. Told you these niggas is bitches. Ain't no man sitting around worrying about what's in no other man's refrigerator, bro. I'm just showing you in real time. Look at this nigga, bro. I'm gonna show you in real time. Show you in real time, I am key. Look at I am key. We might bring you up in here we might bring you up in here in a minute, man. Let me get this talk out, bro. I am key. We might bring you up in here in a minute. Oh, show us your fridge. Spooky Sammy. Spooky Sammy talking about show us your fridge. Oh, damn, and we got the racist motherfuckers in this bitch. Look at this here. Burger Planners. Hey, you could get something. Look, man, I want you to hear all this. Listen, racism eats away at itself. You're not even a factor. Racism eats away at itself. You're not even a factor. All right. So boom, here we go, y'all. So the demon, Don Lemon don't even look like a male that would be able to survive amongst apex males. Apex males will chew him up and spit him out. This is somebody said everyone is not racist. Racism is stupidity. Everyone is not racist. Y'all believe Dwayne McClain when he said that everything racist? You stupid nigga. You believe that dummy? That's that man playing the character called Jacob the Slumlord, bro. Jacob the Slumlord. Come on, bro. If everybody was racist, then white people wouldn't be running the world right now. Because we wouldn't have never become friends with them, and they wouldn't have never been able to stab us in our back. What are you talking about? If everything was stupid men. I'm sorry, not stupid men. Beta males. Beta males are not super smart. Why? Because they never reached the apex of manhood. Only a male who has reached the apex of manhood can actually carry the intellect of a top tier man. You niggas ain't top tier man because you niggas still working for me. You get up every day and go work for another man right motherfucking now. This is how you know you ain't no man yet. Keep trying. All of you niggas watching this right now, y'all wake up and y'all go give y'all hours, not to your family, not to your kids, not to your mama, not to your grandmama, not to your dad, nigga, not to your family. You wake up and go give your energy to another male right now. And that male that run that company that you work at probably is a PDF file that needs to be deleted out of the motherfucking file cabinet. Needs to be deleted out of the file cabinet. Yeah. Right now, you niggas will sell your soul and kill your own children for some money. Nah, you niggas ain't men. You niggas is males. Okay? Because how can a female feel safe around that shit? She know any one of these days you can throw her under the bus. Any comments about Akon Wakanda development? No. I don't. Spooky Sammy, shut your bitch ass up. You was a hoe ass nigga. We was behind the box. I'll pat you in your fucking face because you was a bitch ass nigga. Don't talk all that gangster shit and then come try to. Nah. We was behind the box, Spooky Sammy. Nigga, you'll be spooked of the real Sammy. You'll be spooked of the real Sammy. If Burger Planets was anywhere behind the box with us, Burger Planets would be getting punched down. He'll be washing niggas' drawers in the motherfucking shitter. He'll be washing niggas' drawers in the motherfucking shitter. You dig? Yeah, at the hour mark, I'm gonna start letting people come on. At the hour mark, I'm pleasing the algorithm, y'all. I gotta get these watch hours up. At the hour mark, I'm letting people come on. If y'all won't come on and talk that crazy shit, come on and talk the crazy shit. Why are you wearing a child-sized cowboy hat? Because, nigga, I'm a child at heart. I'm a child. I'm a child at heart. And in order to enter into the kingdom of heaven, one must have the perception of a child. That's why, my brother, when you look at the game, you feel me? When you look at the game, all you see is nothing but hater males. They hate women so much that they'll dress like them, walk like them, talk like them, act like them, start a whole movement and get we females to sign up to the movement, right? But really deep down, they hate them broads. Really deep down, they hate themselves. Because ain't no man, listen, any man, any male that let another male pop him in his poo shooter, you hate yourself, bro. You hate yourself, bro. Let me call a spade a spade. Let me call a spade a spade. This is why you'll never be. And any man who worry about what these females doing, bashing females, bro, no, bro, you are excluded. Look, we're gonna get here. You go. We're gonna give you your severance pay. You can't work for manhood no more. You can't work for manhood no more. I done did a deep dive, and I went and did a deep dive, and we're gonna say on a percentage scale, out of 100 males, 90 of them is straight bitch made, homie. 90 of them straight fuck nigga. 90 of them straight, if shit, I might go 95. Might go 90%, 95 fuck niggas. Hold up. 55% of you niggas is fake. The other 45% be handling their weight. No, we gotta change that, Juvie. 95% of you niggas is fake. The other 5% of all you niggas is, yeah. 95% of you niggas is hoes. The other 5% be playing their role. Mr. Officer, Mr. Officer, take these motherfucking cuffs off of us. We ain't do no, yeah, we ain't hurt nobody in the law for us. And riding on chrome is the, stop it, man. I ain't from France, but excuse my French. I'm going to split you if your head and what it say that then. I remembering you clowns from way back when, and I kept a fire duck off to lay back in. Man, I grew up off Juvenile. I grew up off Juvenile. I grew up off, I'm in love with her. Man, stop it. If you were a real man, you would get down with another man. Don't knock it until you try. See, now you're out of here, bro. Not now, now you're out of here. Now you're out of here. You know, keep that to yourself. Keep that to yourself, bro. You know, put a beat on that, yo. I'm telling you, look at you about to. All right. Can you review a track I cooked up? Nah, let me get back to this shit. Let me hurry up and finish this shit. Hold on. Who we had next? Boom. Kanye West out here tripping. Kanye West out here tripping. See, look at Nicki getting with the white boy. I wonder what happened with Kanye West and Elon and Trump, to where Kanye West is now apologizing to black people, blacks and Jews. Kanye West is apologizing to blacks and Jews. You got to send Dwayne the Cash App. You want me to listen to your track? You want me to listen to the track? Send Dwayne McClain TV a Cash App, or send me a Cash App. It don't matter. Yeah, man, no, send Great Mother a Cash App. We'll listen to that track. If it's whack, I'm gonna let you know. If it's whack, I'm gonna let you know. If it's fire, you might get a record deal. You never know. But Kanye West out here tripping. Why? Kanye West is the perfect example of beta male. Just because a nigga got some money, just because a nigga got some fame, just because a nigga got some power, don't mean he's a man. Kanye West is not a man, y'all. Y'all idolize males, and this is why the world is going wrong, my young male brothers. My young male brothers, y'all idolize males, beta males. Y'all not idolizing real apex males. Y'all not idolizing real apex men. Y'all not idolizing real apex dominant forces to be reckoned with men, bro. And it's showing in the society. Why? Because number one, all of you niggas trying to duck being a father. This is how you know a whole bunch of bitch ass niggas running the game. And a man's pride and joy is being a father. Being a father is a man's pride and joy. He would never run away from that. He'll run. He's trying to run toward it as fast as he can. He's trying to run toward it as fast as he can. But in a world, and then y'all want to blame it on single women. Now, how the fuck? Listen, can't no female on the face of this planet keep me away from my motherfucking seed, boy. I don't care how rude that bitch attitude is. I don't care how many times she try to do this or that or the third. I don't care what in the case may be. If I have a child that I know about, her mother will not be able to stop me from being in her life because it's going to get some money on getting paid to a lawyer, and I'm taking or a private investigator gonna find you, and I'm taking you to court, and I'm making sure that I get my motherfucking time with my children, nigga. You niggas who are, I I don't want to fight no female, man. I ain't about to fight no bro. She can have them kids. She can have the children. I make more. You a bitch ass nigga. You a whole ass nigga. The real ain't in you, bro. That's what I need to do. I was about to talk about this shit. Nah, man, I was about to talk about this shit. But yeah, you know, Kanye West, bitch ass nigga doing bitch ass nigga shit. I ain't even got to talk about it. Y'all already know. Go Google what he doing. Kanye West is a bitch ass nigga doing bitch ass nigga shit. Beyonce out here. Beyonce out here. Even Beyonce on the prowl. Even Beyonce on the prowl. And it's Act 3 finally here. We could esoterically dig into that. That's esoteric. That ain't got nothing to do with society. That's esoteric. Uh oh, oh, yeah. I wanted to show this. ASAP Rocky and Rihanna, bro. Man, Riri, shout out to you for this one. Shout out to you for this one, Riri. I fucks with Riri for this one. Riri came and Look, there's a song they got a song in New Orleans called Twerk for your nigga, twerk for your nigga, rap for your nigga, rap for your nigga. Yeah, see, I come from a city where the female, if you a real man and you a real nigga, the females go above and beyond the Call of Duty and rep you, boy. I'm not used to I'm not used to this nigga ain't a man and a female got to look at you with a snouty look type shit. I'm not used to that. That ain't my world. You feel me? 4 minutes to the hour mark. Yeah, 4 minutes to the hour mark, and we're gonna start letting people in. I want to let I Am Key in, man. She has some great points. She has some great, wonderful points. So when we start letting people in, you know what I'm saying? I need a bitch that's gonna twerk for your nigga, rep for your nigga. So what Rihanna did? Rihanna made a tweet because her dude, ASAP Rocky, had the #1 album. She didn't do like the rest of he didn't get treated like, that's how I know. He didn't get treated. Listen, he didn't get treated. He didn't get treated like a poo putt. He didn't get treated like a poo putt. Rihanna rep that nigga because he doing man shit. Watch this here. Listen, just me. Look, she just told him. Look what she told him. Just me here to let you know my baby daddy got the #1 album. Aha. Don't be dumb. And he more than a baby daddy. He the husband. And this how I know you. This how you know he a real nigga. Cause she married him without the prenup. That's how I know he didn't do. That's how I know. That's how I know he done did some shit behind that scenes for her that she can't prepare. I'll marry you without the prenup with all the shit you done did. I got 3 of your children. What else I'm going? We locked in. Ain't he a man? Hey, look, ain't he a man of means? He was already a millionaire. Ain't like nigga was broke. Riri just a fucking unicorn, bro. That's it. Riri just a unicorn. And he recognized the unicorn, hurry up and got with the unicorn, put babies in the unicorn, stayed with the unicorn. You don't hear nothing going on with. Why? When you got you a unicorn, bro, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing, bro. Why you think Jigga be chilling? Why you think Jigga be chilling, bro? Go look at all of the look at all of the girls who got motion. Real motion. They hurry up and link up with a nigga that got motion. Why? Because 2 powers is greater than 1. She said he pays for everything and won't let her use her fortune on the family. Ooh, because he a man. I don't give a fuck if you got a belly. I don't give a fuck if you got a belly. I'm a man. I got a millie. I'm worth tens of millions of dollars. I'm worth tens of millions of dollars. You know, you ain't got to spend it. I don't need your money, bitch. A real man, listen, I know my girl. Look, I'm just satisfied in knowing my girl sitting on a beat And if I ever did need it, my girl could loan me $100 million. My girl could give me $100 million loan. My girl could give me a $200 million loan. As a man, that make you go, I'm lit. I'm lit. I'm lit. If I'm a man and I got $1 billion bitch, I'm a multi-millionaire man and I got $1 billion bitch, I don't need no money from her neither. I'm a multi-millionaire. Why would I need money from you? I don't. We could just be lit and have fun together. We could just be lit and have fun fucking together. Why? Because you got money and I got motherfucking money. Just because you got a bill, don't dwindle these millions. Don't dwindle these millions. See, hold on. Let me make sure. Bam. Let me get some people up out of here. You feel me? So understand. Now you see why she married him with the prenup. This man been with this girl for 10 years, paying out his own fucking pocket. I'm pretty sure she did something, but he didn't ask for it. He didn't ask for it. He's a multimillionaire. If I'm a multimillionaire, I'm not asking no broad for no money. I don't give a fuck if she got $100 billion in her bank account. Why do I need you when I'm a multi-millionaire? You don't understand the level of a multi-millionaire, especially if you're wise and know how to spend your money. Especially if you wise and know how to spend. Keep your bit, man. Stack your money, Riri. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm hooking up with Riri. Oh, Riri got the fucking clothes. Riri got this. Man, stack your money, Riri. I'm about to take care of this motherfucking. I'm about to take care of this economic shit like a man. I'm gonna take care of this economic shit, Riri. Stack your shit, and that's how she became a billionaire. She hooked up with a real nigga. The real nigga seen that my girl got more motion than me. That's what that real nigga seen. My bitch got as much motion as me or more motion than me, and he pulled off of what? A Jay-Z. Why? Rihanna already seen that with Jigga. Rihanna seen how Jigga powered up with a powerhouse female and became a billionaire, and they both became billionaires. And she did the same thing. She was a powerhouse female. She hooked up with a powerhouse male, and she became a billionaire, and he became a 100-millionaire. Don't play the game. Come on, man. Y'all, this rich people doing rich people shit. This is what I'm saying. So, shout out to Riri. That's how I know he a goonie, though. That's how I know he like a real goonie, though. She was all in the courtroom. She the reason why he got found not guilty. Stop playing. That boy had Rihanna coming to the courtroom. Fuck is he talking about? And guess who's hating on him? A hating ass, bitch ass beta male. Hating on my dog. Hating on ASAP. This is what I'm saying, man. Bitch ass nigga was hating on ASAP. Powerful ass female, powerful ass bitch came in and showed everybody, yeah, ASAP got Riri with him. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So no, the game filled with a whole bunch of you bitch ass niggas. Most of you niggas will get popped in your poo shooter if you was behind the wall. Most of you niggas is shunning responsibility, right? Lack accountability, shun responsibility, and the world has become a clusterfuck. And y'all making podcasts wondering why. Do y'all see Jada Kiss? Well, Jada Kiss and Fat Joe got a podcast. Are they talking about females? No. Gilly and Wallow got a podcast. Do you see them talking about the broads? No. Go look at all the men, successful men who got podcasts, and they got millions of dollars because of it, and they ain't talking about no bras. The only male that I truly sanction that's talking about the females is Game God Goldie. That's the only male, and because this is why, because he don't just give game for overall life between relationships. He give you real game, like how to start a business, how to lay up there and become a real man. He the one on out of the relationship sector. He the one that's preaching and say, hey, men was able to get the female off of their character of manhood. Now you niggas is trying to get the female and leading with your money. And this is why y'all having trouble with females, because at the end of the day, if a female is going to pick love. A female is going to listen. A female is if she can have it all perfectly, house, car, perfect man, and everything. She's going to pick love before money. She'll pick love and being in love and all that shit before she'll pick going hustle and bustle and break her back to get some money. But you niggas ain't men no more, so they gotta hustle and bustle and break their back just to get some money. Just to get some money. The reason why they wanted to be equal, because you motherfuckers ain't, because you didn't show that you're not a higher motherfucking level. Of course, yeah, you niggas is equal to me. Y'all work for the same white boy I work for. Why should I respect you? That's what if I was a woman, that's what I would tell today's male. I would immediately see, oh, he got a job? Yeah, he got a job. I wouldn't want to be, I'm not gonna be your lady. Nah, why? Because you work for another man. You work for another man and won't come home and try to and boss me around. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. You go work for another nigga. You go. When I say another man, I'm talking about all of us on the hamster wheel. I'm not talking about your partner that opened a business and gave you and gave you $50,000 to work for him. You ain't working for another man. If you working for your pop, you working for your friend. You working for somebody like that. Oh, you working for somebody that got love for you. Oh, that's different. Yo, doc, uh, hold on, man. Let me get him. I just gotta get the bots out, yo. Let me get the bots out. And anybody, yep, it's a lot of, oh, there she go. I am key. Yep, it's a lot of inventions too that was created by the wife, but the husband took credit. Wait a minute. I'm about to show you one of them. Look, she just died. Right here. There you go. There you go. Why? This lady invented GPS. There you go, I am King. I'm about to send you a thing so you come on up here. I'm about to send you. I'm about to put the link in. I'm about to put the link in the description. I'm about to put the link in the comments so you can copy that link and come on in here. You feel me? Dr. Gladys West, mathematician who helped create GPS. No, she ain't helped create no GPS, motherfucker. She invented the GPS. You see what I'm saying? Who helped create GPS? She invented the fucking GPS. Oh, I am Key said, Key, she gonna come on up here. I am Key said, Key, she gonna come on up here. Let me put the let me invite again. I'm about to comment. I'm about to comment the link. You copy it. You feel me? You copy it. And after this commercial break, we're gonna get it in. Hold on, let me make sure I got my commercial break setup going on, bro. Yeah, man. Let me see what kind of knowledge I'm gonna give y'all for this commercial break. I'm about to give y'all some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding for the commercial break, but I wanna pick a good one. Let me see. I'm gonna pick a random one. Let me see. I'm gonna pick a random one. What random thing am I gonna remind y'all of today? What random thing will I remind you of today while we talk about these, man? Look, I was gonna talk about this shit on the thumbnail, man, but now I'm feeling the fire, man, and now we about to talk about you bitch ass niggas. You niggas some bitch ass niggas, man. Bitch ass hoe ass niggas, man. Yeah, man. I just gotta say what it is, man. BANs. Ban all BANs, man. Yeah, we gotta get. I found one. Here we go. Just to give y'all a reminder, of what's going on in these people's streets.
In Hollywood, if you in the industry, the devil, they like Illuminati, all that shit, they try to get you. Especially when you got a big influence, you around that shit. They ain't try to get anybody, but you just gotta be smart and have discernment and have God's favor over you. Cause if you don't got that and you in Cali, you gonna get sucked in for sure.
What are some of the ways they do try to get to a person of that magnitude?
Let me tell you. What they do is they invite you to these parties, these house parties, and then they be like, oh, Whoop the Whoop gonna be there, like your favorite rapper, the big ass person, and Whoop the Whoop gonna be there. Oh, before you get in, you gotta give us your phones and all this shit, and then they might do some gay shit to somebody, and then try to and record it and tell them, oh, if you expose us, we gonna post it everywhere.
Boom. You heard what she said? You niggas is always with the punk shit. You niggas is always with the punk shit. Did I put the comment in here? Let me put the comment in the comment. Hold on, and niggas before I do that, let me I'm gonna put it's in the comments. Bob, yeah, you see it right there. Put it in the comments. It's put in the comment. But niggas say they want to see my fridge, like chakra doctor. I had to take me. Like, hold on, man. How do I turn my screen real quick? Let me turn my screen. Let me see what I can do. My screen real quick. How do I go on my screen and turn my screen? I'm doing it off the phone, so hold up. All. Dang, hold on. Trying to figure out how to do the flip the screen. But boom. Hold on, man. So I don't know how to flip the screen to front view. I gotta figure that out. How to flip my screen to front view, man. They tripping. Camera. Oh, there we go. Camera. Do, back, dual, wide. Oh, they got all kind of different ones. Hold on. Back camera. All right, boom, back camera. So I told y'all my secret to life is 9.5 pH water. This is Chakra Doctor Health Secrets. 9.5 pH water. This is my own freshly squeezed. See that? My own freshly squeezed watermelon. This is my own freshly squeezed patented blood scrubber juice. You feel me? I got my man, look at fruits, vegetables. Look at this is my sea moss right here. Sea moss gel. This is my refrigerator. So when I wake up, I eat sea moss, y'all. Bop. Purple and gold sea moss to be exact. Then right here. Oh, this is some more. This the watermelon rind. This is watermelon rind juice because I not only did I juice the watermelon, but I actually juiced the watermelon rind. Bump, and here goes some salad. Boop, right there. Keep my shit empty, nigga. What you talking about? Keep my shit empty. Oh, I got an ice cream sandwich. I'm about to eat me. I got me a little ice cream sandwich. I'm about to eat me an ice cream bar. Yeah, I'm about to eat me an ice cream bar on live with y'all. Hold on, man. We about to let people in here. Copy the link and come into the studio. Boom, right here. Uh, uh, keep that black seed on me. I got bananas for my smoothie, but look at y'all. I'm a sea moss fiend, y'all. Sea moss. I'm addicted to sea moss. Sea moss got all. You don't even need to eat food. All you need is sea moss, bro. All you need is sea moss. I'm the sea moss plug. I know them niggas from Africa. This come from Africa too. It come from that from Africa. Don't get it twisted. That's from Africa. Yeah. So that's Chakra Doctor Fridge, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Chakra Doctor living this shit. You niggas just talking about this shit. You niggas just talking about this shit. Doc living. Oh, wait a minute. Another healthcare secret. Another healthcare secret. Hold on. Boop. Take a picture. Go get it. I told you. It's in the link. The link is in the comments. Hold on, I'm about to post the link again. The link is in the comments. I am Key. I just posted it again. Well, here we go. I'm about to post it right now. Boom. You're gonna see the way you see StreamYard. Copy that. Put that in your browser. Let's talk about I am Key. I am Key said, man, she wanna talk about these bitch ass niggas. Hold on, man. I want to hear her perspective because she said something. She said something that game got go to be trying to teach these niggas all the time. Get chose with your mouth closed. It's the women that do the choosing. Why you niggas think y'all do the choosing? It's the women that do the choosing. Nigga, this is what the theory of the peacock is all about. Oh, let me get this ice cream sandwich. I think it's about to get real. Oh, I haven't had a person on live come out the comments section in a minute. But you never know who be watching, man. You never know who doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me get this ice cream sandwich. Oh, she checked in. Hold up. She checked in. Let me be. Oh, who is the dude in here? Oh, they got another dude that checked in. I'm not fucking with you, sneaker. Let's let sneaker come in real quick until I am Key come on stage. I am Key coming.
Build Africa. The white man built America. When will the nigger build Africa? The nigger will never build Africa because the nigger needs the guidance of the white man to build anything. Niggers can't build. Niggers build mud huts. Nigger, build a mud hut then. And see what happens when the wind gets strong, nigga. We build stone structures. We build brick structures. The nigger builds out of mud. And the nigger's mud hut dies. Our structures will stand for thousands of years. The nigger's mud hut will need to be patched up by more mud every 2 years. But the nigger...
All right. So that's not, see, beta male shit. Only a beta male can sit around on the computer listening to another beta male hate on black people. This is what I'm talking about. This is what run the world. Bitch ass niggas. And niggas ain't just black. Niggas is you crackers too. Nigga is a behavior, bro. And too much of you niggas sitting around sucking other niggas' dicks. All you doing. That's all you doing, sucking dick. Let me let I Am Key come through this bit. Hold on, man. I Am Key, talk your talk. You have been added to the stage.
What's
talk
going
your
on?
talk.
What's going on? Thank you for bringing me up.
Testing 1 2. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you. Let me
Hold
see.
on, hold on. Let me check the
Yeah, there you go. You unmuted now. Testing.
Can you hear me?
No.
Testing.
She's not coming through. You got it on Bluetooth or something like that?
No, hold on. I'm checking it right now.
Jay Steve's is that. You know why it wasn't funny to me? Because the truth
You
is
still don't
funny,
hear me?
and that wasn't the truth.
Can you hear me?
Damn! Wow. Let me see. Let me try. Let me do this again. Let you. I'm about to come back in. I think it has something to do with him. That negative energy. I'm about to. All right. Oh, y'all can hear her. I'm the one that can't hear her. Oh, let me log out and log back in. Hold on. Let me log out and log back in because sometimes my joint be tripping too. Hold on. Let me boom. Hold up. Just play this real quick. I'm gonna log out and log back in real quick. Testing 1 2. Can you hear me?
1 2 1 2.
All right, bet that up. I can hear you. Hold on. Let me get this shit done. She's in there, y'all. Let's give her a round of applause. You good?
What's going on?
One more again. We got I Am Key here.
Started?
Let's get it started. Well, first and foremost, you said something that caught my eye in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, these men, something to the lines of these men are needing other men for validation. And my mama taught me, that the only man that you need for validation is your father. You don't need other men to validate you.
That's a
so expound on that, what you meant by it. I know, what I thought about it, but what did you mean by, these men need validation from these males need validation from men and things of that nature?
Yeah, so I think you touched on it a little bit earlier when you were talking about patriarchy and, the effects of patriarchy and, how women are the ones that's really running things. Basically, when it comes to the males or the guys of today, the same way women were victimized by patriarchy, you got what I'm saying? Men were also victimized by patriarchy. It caused men to lose themselves. It caused them to chase the validation of the male. It caused men to seek the male gaze the same way women seek the male gaze. So that's why a lot of the times where, as women, when we end up with guys or males or little boys, towards the end of that relationship, we seen to make a correlation with homosexuality because it's like, hold on.
I mean, because
He might have liked their boys this whole time, but it's not necessarily physically liking men. Is that you would do anything for the validation, for that pat on the back. You
but
know what I'm
that's what I'm
saying? Like, for
saying.
example,
But what you're saying, real men don't do that.
real men don't do that. That's for the
So,
guys, the
so I just want,
males, the little
I'm just
boys.
advocating for the real few men that's left, right? Because the good is suffering for the bad when it comes to uh this male validation crave, this craze of I ain't never been that eager, to be with a whole bunch of be around a whole bunch of dicks. Let's get that clear,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and I tell people, real men, I'm letting you know right now, real men are homophobic, but not in the hatred way you're talking that people talk about. Real
Mm-hmm.
men, real men, we think about how is this gonna make me look gay if I do this, bro? We think about that. No, listen, we think about that because real men know all I got is my balls and my word. If my balls meaning my manhood, meaning my butthole, meaning my need the thing that makes me masculine, the thing that makes me valuable to feminine society. The
Right.
thing that makes me valuable to feminine society, that's all I got. If I lose that, I lost value. So
Right. You
men
need
are
to validate it.
so I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, you good. No, that's pretty much what I was saying. It's just like you see it every day with the kind of decisions that men make and the crooks, the basis behind a decision making is like I like to use the example, a lot of the times, and my bad, not men, but males. A lot of the times males and guys, like, once again, victimized by patriarchy, they choose their life mates based off of if they gonna get a thumbs up, if they gonna get a pat on the back, if they gonna get, if they homeboys or they crew gonna approve it. Whole time, a lot of these guys are marrying women that they don't even like. So now we have this phenomenon of divorce and hatred against each other because no, you're starting off a situation, you're creating families, like you're literally leading your life based on somebody else saying good job. None of
Right.
your decisions have real thought to it. None of your decisions are based in yourself.
But
None
ain't
of your
that's what they
decisions
do
are
at
rooted in
ain't that's what
what's
they do
best for
at
your
work and at
life.
school?
You say what?
Isn't that what they do us at work and at school? When we go to school, you know, we are tweaking for the teacher's validation. We're tweaking for the principal's validation. We're tweaking
Mm-hmm.
to get validated by all of our school peers who got the best clothes on, who got this, that, and the third, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when we go into the workforce, we're tweaking to get validation from the boss so that we can get a way up. So
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like we're programmed into this false validation because we don't get it twisted. As men crave validation. I'll be the first one to say it. Men crave validation, but but real men crave the validation that a woman brings, not other
Exactly.
men.
Exactly. And that's what I was just about to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, men are out here looking for validation from everybody but women. And then when you assess the state of your life, you be trying to figure out, damn, why shit don't go how I want it? Why shit don't go as planned? Why shit always going wrong? Your main source, your main source is being neglected. The thing that, or the being that you need to align with to become a full being yourself, you're ignoring it. You're not even treating it like a human. Once again, because patriarchy programmed you to view that species or women or females in that light.
Well,
But you're
niggas don't
fucking
even
your
treat women
own
like
self every
human
day.
beings no more.
Right,
Like,
exactly. But you're not even realizing that the more you diminish your source, you fucking your own self up. You fucking your own life. Like, you diminishing yourself. So now you're going crazy. You on the internet, blue pill, red pill, whatever you want to call it. You hate women. Every time a woman pass by you, you gotta make sure you point out something negative about it. You're constantly looking for a way to validate yourself because the propaganda story that you've been sold is leaving you. The propaganda ship is leaving you. The propaganda ship that and the patriarchy ship that told you all you got to do is have a dick, that ship is leaving you. You know what I'm saying?
So
So now you're trying to figure out why women not attracted to you, why women are not giving you attention, why you can't be successful with women is because you subscribe to an ideology that told you to view the woman as nothing. So many years of that, what you think gonna happen?
so I get back. Now we get back to the. This is why I say F the streets, and I side with the F the streets movement because the street movement as we know it was spearheaded by the very music that brought that about. When they started degrading the woman and calling her the B word and the H word in the music, that was the beginning for the end of that black structure and
Yep.
building.
And
Because
right after that, the only thing that was cool in music right after that was the degradation of women. And if you even attempted to uplift a woman, now what you a simp. You know what I'm saying? You a
yeah.
simp now.
And
Yeah.
listen, you a simp now, but I remember coming up, yeah, man, love songs, man. Listen, and then it, I'm not for R. Kelly. I'm not, against R. Kelly. But I noticed how all of the love making musicians and the love making music that had love in it and all romance. And a man used to get on one knee, and a man used to be happy to go above and beyond the call of duty for his family, his woman, his female, and so much so that they used to sing songs about it, choreograph whole concert and plays about it, right? Every single movie is about females, right? Every TV show revolves around females. But when you get into the society, you see like it's like this programming that's going on, and it's like, and the first thing I witnessed was like, so that's what calling women those things in those songs did. Look at the society now. It took a while, but now we see it. We didn't understand it then because it was, bitch run up the check, bitch do this, da da da, fuck a hoe, this, that, and the third. But now we seeing what the decades of fuck a hoe, what the decades of bitch this, bitch that has done on both levels. Because guess what? Now all the men are feeling offended now that the females are making the same kind of music that they're making. Now they offended. Well, wait a minute, you wasn't
Yeah,
offended
why are
when you
you
was
offended?
calling her a bitch and a hoe in a song.
You my hoe now. Why are you offended?
Not
Because ain't that what you
niggas
wanted
is
to be?
offended because the programming that. Sorry.
No. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. Like
Okay. Yeah.
what they
And
offended for, if in the music they were saying that's what they wanted to be. In the music they was preaching detachment. They was preaching not coupling up. They was
listen,
preaching not loving a bitch. Okay. So we don't love you niggas now.
and
Ain't
not
that what you
and,
wanted?
and, and not niggas mad and not niggas mad because they don't love them no more. But listen, when you was working out in the gym, you was listening to that fuck a whole bitch for ooh song. And that consciousness, and and I just can't help but to think, man, because I used to want to be, man, when I was little, I used to want, not little, but when I was younger, when I rap, I used to want to be a famous rapper. I used to want to be a famous rapper, right? And, when I became knowledgeable and when I became, aware, I lost the fire for rapping because my rapping was going to be negative. You see what I'm saying? And all my old raps was negative raps. Like, not so much fuck a bitch, fuck a hoe, but it was just negative. Like, I had negative shit in my rhymes that to me right now, if I go back and listen to my old music, I'd be like, nah, I'm not fucking with that right there.
Right,
I
right.
gotta delete that right there. Nah, that's not me no more. I don't believe in that no more. Nah, I gotta go do this. Nah, and so what I'm saying is, these rappers, and they say, man, look, man, this shit ain't getting us nothing, man. F the streets. And I'm like, man, that's a good thing, man, because when you say F the streets, a big part of that is gonna be like, you ain't gonna be really making that street music like that neither.
It
You
don't
ain't gonna be
really
really making
matter
that
because
shoot 'em up, bang bang,
you
pow
could
pow,
really
kill.
still make street music that's not demoralizing.
Demoralizing that's what I'm saying.
Because the
Why it
streets
gotta
is
be
still the streets regardless. The streets was the streets before they ushered in the death music. So you could still be a real street nigga making real street music without tearing down your community.
Yes, exactly. I look at that too. But niggas not even articulate enough to do that. Listen, I'm saying men ain't men no more. The males are stupid. They don't know anything.
They don't
Literally,
know.
no, bro.
And that comes from separating themselves from the female. Like they don't understand that the male IQ is tightly coupled with their relation to the female.
That's why.
Your
So
growth is coupled with your alignment with the divine feminine energy.
thank you.
If you
Okay.
cut
Hold on,
us
hold on. Wait. What are you? Hold up. Who are you? Who are you? Wait, you just showed up on a nigga live. Who the fuck are you? Where you come from? What you
I
doing
am
talking to me?
key, just like my thing said. I'm based in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm from Miami, Florida. I wear a lot of hats. I do a lot of things. This is one of the things that I do. I'm a proclaimed sociologist, psychologist. However, I did a lot of shit that makes me who I am. I was a software engineer. That was my first line, my first thing. That's what I went to school for. I
So you
graduated from
understand
Florida.
circuitry and you understand how energy works.
I understand programming deeply.
Oh, you understand
I understand
programming.
logic deeply, deep level, complex logic. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that I do real estate. I do a lot of stuff, but
Yeah. You sound
as
like
of
you do a
right
lot.
now, I'm
You
focusing
sound
on.
like you do. The reason why you sound like you do a lot of stuff is because the knowledge you spitting is just coming. You're not thinking like the average girl, that the average female that a person speaks to today. She's gonna have a lack of vernacular. She is gonna have a lack of understanding when it comes to the male thought forms and just understanding male and female relationships. Period.
Mhm.
Um, you know, so that's why I asked you. Oh, you sound like you got some sense, right quick. So I had to let that just ask what you got going on in life.
But this shit, the root of it is divine. Like I said, I think I got it up there, divine femininity. I don't read no books. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Right.
really a book reader. I ain't I ain't got a books of titles that I could give y'all this shit divine. It comes straight to me. But I have had my hands in a lot of different fields of the earth. So that comes with a lot of different perspectives, a different knowledge for me to be able to culminate a full understanding of what's going on. I got high pattern recognition. I'm a historian. I'm a mathematician. I'm a scientist. So, bringing all those disciplines together just kind of make this shit roll off the tongue how I
Okay.
do.
Not now I understand. Now I completely understand when you said basically you polymath all day. so uh so so my question to you is, my question to you is
hmm
the music, the shoot 'em up, not the shoot 'em up, bang bang, but the degradation of the female in the music that has spawned this basically overall general hatred for women when you uh when you really analyze today's males, right? I'm not a today's male. I was born in 1982. I'm yesterday. I'm onking this bitch. You dig what I'm saying? I'm big onking this bitch. You dig what I'm saying? And when I was coming up, man, we held doors open for ladies. You know what I'm saying? No, it don't matter what lady you was. If you was just a woman, the door got held open for you. Period.
Right.
That's just what it was. We made sure we got up. We got up when it's time for you to sit down. You know what I mean? When you were
hmm
being hurt or you were being endangered, we came to the rescue. You know what
hmm
I mean? A village was able to
I
raise a
remember them.
child.
I got a faint memory of them kind of men.
You feel me? A village was able to. It was normal to me. I grew up in it. Like my daddy was a big, nice, strong, burly man. I used to hang off his arm and his muscles. 4 years old, used to hang off his biceps and swing and shit like a fucking monkey bar. Used to climb all over this fucking man. The man had muscles every fucking round. Like God, I always wanted to be like him in a lot of ways. And his friends and all that. There were these manly men sitting around drinking, shooting shit, playing cards, doing this, talking that talk. And I ain't never hear them niggas talking about no females, bro. Like
Because
not in
real
not in
men
no
don't
not
do
in no
that.
women can't do this
Not
or
in no
women can't
negative way, at least.
not no negative way. Not no negative way. When I was coming up, the men was sitting around the table, kicking it, and and he'll be like, man, what's going on with Shirley, man? Oh yeah, man, Shirley cool and she kicking it, man. And you was able to ask another man about his wife, and it was all good, and you feel me, and everything was on. It was just a different vibe, and it's like, damn, I
And you
watched
hear
this
them.
world transform before my eyes from complete feminine respect to complete feminine disrespect in my lifetime. I remember you had to meet a girl's father, had to meet a girl mama, had to go through some motherfucking tests and had to go through all kind of shit just to make sure that you were worthy of the female.
Yep.
You had to be worthy of the female. It wasn't so and remember, and this is what give a man's drive to go Tarzan. Right? When the females, say, hey, yeah, go do this for me. This for me. I need you to for me.
Right.
That drives the man, and the man goes out there because that's what the man was designed to do, till the soil. The man was trying to protect, serve,
Literally,
maintain,
that's what a
sustain, and
lot.
provide.
That's overall what a man was waking up to do. That's what you was supposed to do. You feel me? That's what you had honor in doing.
So what happened right there? Now, I want your opinion. I brought you to that. I painted that picture. Now, what happened? What do you actually? What was it? Because I know you say patriarchy, but when you say patriarchy, in my mind, I understand patriarchy in two ways. It can be a builder or a destroyer, right? And it is the economic arm of the matriarchy. It is literally the economic arm. The reason why the matriarchy is so powerful because it can call upon an army and slew of patriarchs to go do its bidding.
And you just hit it right on the head right there. That's what happened.
What happened? Wait.
That's exactly what happened. One of the things that happened was patriarchy removed natural selection.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
So what you
Patriarchy
think about this
removed.
theory? I was talking to a friend. And me and his friend was talking about how
Oh wait,
powerful.
I think it's a delay.
Hello?
I think we got a delay. I can hear and see you, but I think my words coming in late.
Oh, let's do a testing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It was a big delay. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Oh, okay. I see what it is. It's a delay between the voice and the audio and the visual. But go ahead. I still can hear you and stuff.
So my question is this. So my question is this. We was talking about how powerful females are because we was analyzing the song from Beyonce, "Who Run the World," girls, and we were talking about hey man, how women used to be able to procreate themselves and create other women, and all of these powerful things, and smoking that weed, we be thinking, and he was like, bro, what if women really still run the world? And it was this battle of these females versus these females, and a certain level of females won, and the other ones lost, and patriarchy is actually the scapegoat. Patriarchy is actually what they get us distracted with to focus on that, because really it was this big thing. And this is why you see females right now, like females, girl power. They don't really get together. They get together, but they don't. Nah, they're not just boom. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jews or like any other things. And so you know you can't help but think. You can't help but think. What if some super duper powerful females was actually really really in the cut, controlling everything, and we distracted by the patriarchy that they put there for us to be distracted by.
That exactly is what's happening, though.
Okay.
That exactly is what's happening, and it's happening at a more cellular level. Because once again, patriarchy tells women what being feminine is. You feel me? Patriarchy lied to women about what being feminine is. And I was just talking to one of my homegirls earlier, and I was telling her how part of being feminine was playing the background. Part of being feminine is being the creator, being the person that came up with the shit, but going and sit down behind your husband and letting your husband be the poster child for what's going on. That's part of being feminine. Not only did
Yes.
patriarchy enforce that, but religion did it as well. So you got to understand, we have generations of women who thought it was cool and feminine to let their male counterparts take the credit for the things that they did. That was a part of being a wife. It was a part of being feminine.
Well,
You
that was
know,
because that was
I've
I mean,
even.
but that was the lie though. That remember, there you go. There's the lie right there because
Mhm,
an actual man's power is saying, hey, look, nah, man, look, wifey did this
mhm,
right here, wifey did this right here, and like motherboard, it was a synonymous thing. You feel what I'm
mhm.
saying? So, I look at that. I look at like, what part of patriarchy is lying to us right there? Hey, look, they got some shit going on, and men are not being men anymore. And
Mhm.
why aren't men not being men anymore? It's because we've lost the power of what it meant to give the feminine their credits and their
Exactly.
acknowledgments and their just due. And it'd be simple shit. It'd be simple
And we
shit
do it to
like that
ourselves
that
because
fuck
we
up.
like we all victimized. So as women, we perpetuate the patriarchy as well.
That's crazy though. How see that's why I go back and that's where we go back at when I say, okay, yeah, this was some shit bigger than some this shit bigger than even though patriarchy is the scapegoat. I said, this shit bigger than patriarchy because patriarchy doesn't exist, survive, or mobilize without matriarchal consent and
Exactly.
and imbuement. So when you said that these matriarchs are enforcing the patriarch, like over enforcing the patriarchy, in my mind, I said, real men don't do that though. That sounds like some female versus female shit.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
You know
And
what I
one of
mean?
one of the things that keep us. Oh wait, did it pause?
No, you good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So one of the things that keep us and understand the things that I'm talking about. This shit is going away. So I'm really talking in past tense.
You talking in past tense.
The
Okay.
things that I'm talking about are effects that are slowly not affecting us anymore. However, one of the things that kept the patriarchy so intact on the female or woman behalf was the dream of the marriage, the dream of the ring. You get what I'm saying?
Ooh, ooh.
Like so many women was brainwashed into believing like we lost. Patriarchy is so multi-layered. It's a multi-layered dragon, but we have been programmed to believe that we are not a woman if we ain't paired with a man. You definitely not a woman if you not married. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
just that psyche alone have females chasing marriage, regardless if it's good for them, regardless if
Yeah.
it's bad for them, regardless if the
Right.
nigga ain't nothing. If you could give me a ring, you can give me that validation that patriarchy told me I ain't shit without. I'm for it. And if I gotta align with the rules of pretending that I don't do shit and letting you do everything, I'm for it because nothing in life matters more to me than that ring. It been beaten to me since birth. It been beaten to
Yeah.
me since day one that I am nothing without that ring. So I'm willing to sacrifice everything else about myself as long as I get that ring. So you gotta remember
Mm.
that's a strong force. That's
Yes.
a strong force of women
Yes.
standing up for shit that actually negatively impact them because you've been brainwashed to desire something that you really don't need.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's one facet of how patriarchy did the things that it does. You know
That
what I'm saying? That's
that's
one
I want to
facet.
expound on that. I want to add value and expound on that. You know, that is so very true because when you look in the feminine world, that is such a big flex, right? Like, did you get him the ring? the ball and chain, whatever, because it's a ball and chain on both individuals. When you do that, when you do it the Uncle Sam, good old American marriage way,
But who
more than
used that
50%.
ball and chain phrase the most?
Yeah, it's a ball and chain because number one, it's something. You know it's something a man got going on. Why? Because it's selling you something. It's selling you this wedding, selling you this expensive ass ring that you got to go in debt for. Right? It's selling you this. It's selling you this fantasy romance thing. Right? It's selling you this fantasy romance thing, all to get you to just spend money, so you get the house and get in debt and spend money, so you can do this and get and now guess what? And now guess what? Now you got to stay home all day while he go out and be a slave. Now, y'all can't get together. I just seen something on the news. This couple, so I'm just showing you how patriarchy ruins. It's something that eats away at itself when it's misapplied.
Yep.
Um, these couple, they sold a car to this. There's two white couples sold a car to this white guy on Facebook Marketplace. The guy didn't like the car with murderous intent. He went to go look for the guy who sold him the car. The husband was at work. But guess who was home? Wife was home and unalived. Unalived the wife and the kids. And I said, damn. Look at how patriarchy wins again. He was out working for another motherfucking man that don't give two fucks about him, and lost his family. And I
And
analyzed that, and
I don't want you to lose your point, but that also points out
I'm just
too.
saying, if he was at home being a man, if he was at home being a man, this would not have happened to his family unit. That
On both ends, though. On both ends. If he was not home see how patriarchy is
If she
so
would look
multifaceted.
on both ends, if she would have been
He
out,
should have been home, right? But on the other end, look how emotional this fuck nigga who went and did that was.
On both
look
ends.
how he emotional. A woman wouldn't have did that.
Woman,
when we want to up something, we killing for real. We killing on business.
Hey, right now we seeing these females stabbing each other.
No, listen, I'm saying a woman. Well, right now shit going crazy, but
Yeah,
I'm saying in generalization, a woman is not gonna get that mad and get that get that out of control and compulsive to go kill nobody.
A woman gonna call the police. This nigga
If anything, you right. We be killing behind love because we don't play that shit.
Right.
But that goes to show you once again the lie that patriarchy. Another facet of patriarchy was the lie and the mismatch of definitions. The mismatch of what a masculine quality was, mismatch of what a feminine quality was. And you starting to see when you really pay attention.
Everything inverted.
Men are feminine. What we think supposed to be masculine is really feminine. Because why was he that fucking emotional? A woman wouldn't have did that.
A woman wouldn't have did what?
A woman wouldn't have got mad about a car to the point where she went to somebody's house and killed them. We only kill over love and our children. You get what I'm saying? We kill over love and our children.
Yeah, but if a woman do that, something wrong with
emotionally sound. It's the male that don't be emotionally sound.
But think about it. You ready? And I always go back into, I call it, the BAN, the bitch ass nigga syndrome. Once, and I see how the manhood was systematically removed from the society. You know what I mean? It was a chip away thing. It wasn't a thing that happened in one fell swoop. It was a chip away at so many parts of the armor that you found chinks and invaded and cracked the armor. And one of the main things
what made shit start chipping away was women was never supposed to start getting off their ass. That's what they didn't count on.
Listen,
they thought they had enough laws surrounding us to make us never come out the house. But now that we're coming out the house, we chipping away at that bullshit that y'all set up before we could come outside.
Well, remember, like I told you before, My personal opinion that truly at the core of things, men don't run shit. And you know, just through analyzing genetics, you know, the reason why the X is so intrinsically connected to the Y, because the Y is just a mutated mirror of the X, right? And so when I analyze, when I analyze, what's going on with the bitch ass nigga syndrome, all that's what I call it, the bitch ass nigga syndrome. Everybody just, all the dudes out here are just being bitch ass nigga. Like women still doing the shit that they've been doing, talking that talk, doing it da da da. Ooh, just because y'all got a camera and y'all can see it now, don't make the shit that y'all doing. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Nigga, been making businesses, been getting fucked. Like this shit is recorded history that we've been doing this shit for eons and eons and eons and motherfucking eons. What's going on with this particular age, though? What's going on with this particular motherfucking syndrome? And when I look at it, it's just a whole bunch of dudes, yeah, inverted, trying to be females. And when you take a whole bunch of dudes and they imitate females, you're gonna have a FUCK society, man. It's gonna be a FN. It's gonna be a straight FN society, bro. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
understand the scientific reasonings behind why we seeing effeminized men, right?
Okay.
Are you aware of the scientific reason?
Yes, I'm definitely aware
Or
that the
I'm gonna say
atrazine.
scientific theory, because I'm not gonna sit here and say that's the reason, but my theory, my scientific theory,
Okay, let's go shoot your scientific theory.
based on what I understand about mutations and you know commencement of new errors and all of that. You got to understand. So when we talk about the human body, right? The human body is designed. We got a bunch of different systems inside of us that's designed to always bring our body back to what? Homeostasis, which means balance.
Okay.
You got what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, if the male energy has been without the feminine energy that they needed for so long, you get what I'm saying? The world is trying to get back to homeostasis. You feel me? It's trying to bring it back to the middle.
Yeah, bringing it back to Mother Nature.
But patriarchy already disconnected you from the female. But that don't stop science from happening. You still striving back to homeostasis, which means you got to consolidate the feminine energy within. So what they're doing is that vibration back to homeostasis is just mathematics. If I was all the way extremely on the left, in order to get back to the middle, I gotta come all the way extremely from the right. But I gotta be extreme. It ain't gonna be regular backtracking. It's gonna be extreme. So men, what you're seeing is a manifestation of men looking to balance their divine feminine, but because they have been removed from the female, they're trying to consolidate it in within themselves, and they're using the tools that patriarchy gave them, which was a lie. The tools that gave them, the tools that they gave them and the definitions that they gave them was all a lie. So you're striving back for homeostasis, but you're using the wrong tools to do it. You doing what you naturally supposed to be doing, which is centering yourself and finding your divine feminine. But you think divine feminine is bitch shit. You think feminine is wearing a purse. You think feminine is always looking in the mirror. You think feminine is arguing back and forth. That's not
And you
what
know you're not
feminine
lying,
is.
because anytime somebody try to degrade somebody, they're like, "Oh, nigga, you acting like a female,"
Exactly.
or this, that, and the third.
So they trying to balance themselves being feminine as fuck. That's really what's happening. We're watching science play out in real time. We watching the vibration go from all the way left to all the way right to back centered. Right now we we went all the way left. We watching it go all the way right. So now we finna see all the whole ass shit. You feel me? All the weird shit. All of that. That's that extreme right pull.
Yeah.
It's going to come back to the middle. But we just watching the organism fight its
do
way
its
back to
transformation.
homeostasis.
So is that homeostasis like a higher transformation?
Yes. So once that homeostasis is complete, we're all going to be able to go up in collective consciousness. You get what I'm saying? Once that homeostasis is so while you coming back from the right, while they're coming back from the right, that process is going to look like them learning about what the divine feminine is, learning what their actual role is on this planet as a male, learning what they should honor, learning that, they supposed to stand behind our creations and protect it with their life, learning what divine feminine is. They're going to learn all of that as they're striving back to homeostasis. And once we get back to the middle ground of zero, we elevate together. We go to the next dimension together. We go to the next dimension with them understanding. Yes, I'm here to support you, queen. Yes, I'm here to be a soldier in your army, queen. You're smarter than me, queen. You know more than me. You know the answer. I may be stronger than you. You know what I'm saying? I may have a dick, but you the one, queen. Like that's I don't know if I'm gonna see it in my lifetime, but scientifically speaking, that's how it's gonna go mathematically and scientifically. We're gonna see the steps of us coming back to balance, but we gotta go extreme right first. We already been extreme left. That's just how science go. We gotta go extreme right left. Extreme right to balance the extreme left that we've been doing this whole time.
So what do you think about? Well, first and foremost, De Niro said the only female with sense in Miami. You see right there the comment. You see the comment at the top. You see the comment at the top.
I see it.
Yeah, he said only female with sense in Miami. You feel me? Yeah, because these are me growing when I was growing up, man. I remember being 5, 6 years old, massaging my mother's feet. You know what I mean? And my mom was able to leave me in the house when I was 5 and 6 years old by ourselves. We knew not to tell her business. We knew not to disrespect that lady. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, one of the main things that used to, outside of her keeping me in line with just her essence as a woman, one of the things they used to always say in mine, I ain't about to disrespect my mama because then I'm gonna have to see my daddy, right?
Right.
I'm gonna have to see my pops about that shit. And I ain't about to, and I don't want no trouble with my mama. I don't want no trouble with my daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, even though niggas do their thing and woo, I got emancipated from my parents at 15 because I realized at an early age that there's normal and then there's above normal. And ever since I was young, my mom used to always call me God. My mom always called me king. My mom always called me magnificent. She always called me these wonderful things. And she always told me, if a bitch don't treat you like me, then that bitch don't need to be motherfucking with you. You understand me? And I understood it loud and clear. That was love speaking from her because, the patriarchy has not only ruined men, it has also ruined women. The patriarchal mind state was never meant to rule. The patriarchal mind state was always meant to execute the rules.
Exactly.
And that's what you see right now. You see a whole bunch of programs that are in error. You see a whole bunch of programs that are in error right now. And like I told you, and because you just hear the things in the subject that the average male is speaking of, and it is nowhere near. It's worse than what our ancestors brought to us. Our ancestors brought to us the likes of the Garveys, the likes of Marcus, Malcolm. All of these people made it famous talking that talk and had ideas. And even though they might have got killed, failed, and all this good stuff, they were of a certain vernacular, and they was of a certain character that said, "Hey, look, as a man, right? I understand where my power at. You feel me? And if you look, they was even living and fucked up. So now nigga thought, oh, we supposed to be living like Malcolm Martin Luther, and they wasn't living the proper way. And it just goes all it just goes on and it show you on and on that the patriarchy's run at dominating life has been a wicked run.
A wicked run. A
Um,
wicked run, and it was
a
never
wicked
a
run
good
that has
run.
birthed, PDF files that need to get deleted out of the file cabinet. You got people that's eating grapes like it's nobody's business. You got you got children being harmed. You feel what I'm saying? You got all kind of things that's happening in this patriarchal world and under this male deification, because now you have deified. Listen, that's like you've deified the the lack parts of the male. Hey, the parts of the male that is supposed to be his programming get shunned. Oh, nigga, you trying to take care of your kids? You lame? You trying to you
Right.
trying to listen? You can't never keep me away from my seeds. You can't never keep me, man. Listen, this world, patriarchy. I can honestly say, you know, beyond shadow of a doubt, I can honestly say that patriarchy has ruined the world. Um, as a man, you know, a real man that separated from guys and became a god in flesh. Um, I understand that patriarchy ruined it, because what happens when you're going to war and you're in the army and all of your soldiers get killed? Your country gets
Exactly.
invaded, and your country gets invaded, and it becomes and it becomes, so understand when you speak on patriarchy too. Me as a black man, when I became aware, that's the first thing I had to unplug from. I had to unplug from my worst nightmare was a white boy calling me on the phone talking about, we don't want you at this company no more. That was my worst fear. I never
Wow.
wanted another man, especially another white dude, to be able to rule over me overtly, you feel me, on some to the level to where, I didn't want no other man to be able to do that to me. When I woke up and I activated my sacred feminine, because I understood that as a man, my value came through my programming, and a man's programming is to protect, serve, maintain, sustain, provide. And if you don't, and if you, I'm telling you, just analyze any man. Is he protecting, serving, maintaining, sustaining, providing? And if he's not doing any one of those five things, you're gonna have some fucked up shit going on in his life, right? So
And he
if he's
probably
not, I'm
gonna
talking
nine
about if
times
he's
out of
not
10
trying
hate
to do it. I'm
women.
not saying that fucked up things don't happen. I'm not saying that fucked up things don't happen. I'm saying, but when a man is not doing these five things, you can call it the five pillars of man, if you will. You know, and if a man not doing those five things, his life is not going to be fulfilled as a man, and you can see it. And you see it right now. No, none of the males are protecting, serving, maintaining, sustaining, providing on a consistent level to make a female say, "That's a man right there."
Yep.
And so my next question is this, because you said, do I really know, the biology behind it? Do I really know the science behind it? And I wanted to ask you, you know, what's your take on, the chemical castration of today's males? Um, as you see with these chemicals that they're putting in their bodies, through the, through the public marketplaces, the groceries and all of that good stuff, the processed meals, the junk food, you know,
I mean, I'm not a male, so I can't 100% without a shadow of a doubt say what they're going through chemically. However, I can say I have witnessed the overall physical change of the male. I don't know if it's from food.
wait,
I
wait,
don't know what it's from. I
wait,
don't know if it's from the
listen,
oxygen, the water, but all I know is I got one of the deepest voices I know. I got one of the deepest voices I know out of all the men that I know. You get what I'm saying?
that's crazy.
I'm seeing breast forming.
That's
I'm seeing that I'm the one in the room who can take the top off the jar. Um, I'm noticing these things.
okay.
I'm noticing these things. The athleticism that all men was just naturally best with. That's not the same no more. Everybody could hop a gate. It don't matter if you was an athlete or not. Bare minimum was jumping that gate. You get what I'm saying?
Bare minimum
I'm
is jumping that
seeing
gate.
that When I look on the side of the road and people fixing a problem, it's the woman on the ground fixing the problem.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. Like men, even you got to remember, even in the times where men didn't even have education, like we got great grandfathers that didn't know how to read, write, count, none of that.
And
But
could
they
build a house
still
from
was
scratch.
geniuses.
And could
They
build a
still
house from
understood
scratch.
mechanics. They could get up under the hood and figure out. You feel me? They understood systems. They understood system integrations. They understood how things work. You know what I'm saying? They knew how to use their mind, regardless if they knew how to read or they knew how to use their mind. Like men are not even using their minds anymore.
No.
They're deferring to women,
They're
but
you
what's
no
broken
no
them
no
up is
no
they don't want to admit
they're
that.
not using their minds. They're mis-expressing their emotions.
Yep,
Men don't
yep,
have
yep,
emotional.
yep.
Cause listen, our men look at the same emotions that men today feel. Men yesterday was feeling. The only difference, one had control over their emotions and the others don't. uh,
Mm-hmm.
our grandfathers, our, forefathers and stuff, they went through the same hurts, pains, heartbreaks, rejections, uh, and, and they had a way more wonderful disposition about it, and they were way more blessed than the males of today. When it
Mm-hmm.
comes to, certain things of manhood, and that's the one thing I'm looking at. I'm like, wait a minute, man, what happened to all the men? I remember all the. I'm like, man, something happened. Like everybody is like 100 and how many pounds? Like all the guys. Like
Yep.
I'm not saying being fat now, man, because I was almost 300 and I went down to 170 and I'm 6 feet 170, right?
Mm-hmm.
So but you see them now, it's like, wait a minute, nah, man, what's going on with that McDonald's they eating? What's going on with that Burger King? I don't know me, bro. I say it's something in the meat, it's something in the food, it's something in something. I
I
don't know,
think
but
it's altering them mentally as well. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking
That
about when you
I'm
talking
not
about you talking about the
100%
male
for.
breast tissues and all that. That's from food and
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
'cause I
lot of
remember I
that
used to
going
take
on.
Flintstone vitamins. I remember I used to take Flintstone vitamins, and that's how I developed male breast tissue. And I had to pay $21,000 for my surgery to get my body back right. So
Wow.
because I knew for a fact that a man is not supposed to be walking around with breast tissue on top of his muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
So
see that a lot these days.
I know the statistic is in the millions. In the million.
Wow.
If I chat GPT right now, it's gonna show there are millions of males with gynecomastia, right?
Wow.
Millions. And I'm saying, I mean, look, and remember, mine was because of the Risperdal and the Flintstone vitamins. We didn't know that Risperdal was in Flintstone vitamins. This is why Flintstone vitamins got discontinued.
Damn.
10
I need to
million
take those too.
strong and growing. Remember that shit? Yeah, listen, it's been like multiple ways though. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
do it through the music, do it through the food, do it through the motherfucking social media, do it through the media, do it through the fake movies, do it through all of these different arenas.
Do it through their jobs.
Do it especially through their job because I told you, man, that's a man's worst nightmare. Motherfucker get fired from his fucking gig.
Nah, I knew. And that's another thing too. It's like people don't pay attention to shit. Like, I'm not that old, so I don't got enough historical data to feel like I just know all the answers. But for people that are our age and older, it's like how you don't notice certain shit. These people
Right,
told you you couldn't go to work unless you got a job.
right.
These people went as far as paying you to get the job.
Mm,
How many movies in life you gotta watch? How many events gotta occur for you to catch on that that's a setup?
mm,
Why are they going? America doesn't put their infrastructure dollars into nothing that they don't guarantee a return on.
right.
And if that return is not monetary, that return is probably your soul.
Mm,
They don't put nothing emotion. They don't invest no time into nothing that they trying to get a return on. So if these people going out your way to tell you, "Hey, we'll pay you $200 if you get this," do you not wake up?
right.
Do you not see like, dang, they really trying to get this in my system? So we seeing now the effects of that too.
Yeah.
And in the next 5-10 years, we gonna be sure about the effects of it.
Right. And it's crazy. It's like, nah, man. It's like this big. It's like this big attack. It's an attack on femininity and it's an attack on manhood because I keep telling people real men are the real patriarchy is the economic arm of the matriarchy. It is
Hmm.
it is the
The resource
scorpions.
gatherers.
Yeah, it is the resource gather. Remember, it says it clearly in the book. Man was created to till the soil, my nigga. Like, what are you
Hmm.
talking about? What was man created for? They only flipped it and talk about the rib shit and all that shit, to fit patriarchal views, right? And
Right.
then when you read the book, those patriarchal views are heavily, heavily removed of the woman and demonizes the woman. Once again showing you this. Hey, yeah, let's misprogram the world through patriarchy. Let's misprogram the world through lack of love for the woman. Let's
Hmm.
misprogram the world through not revering and revering and showing reverence to the sacred
Hmm.
feminine, to the mamas, to the grandmamas, to the daughters and the sisters, and all of these different spheres of feminine energy that we men need in order to be fruitful and multiply.
But like I have my theories on which I feel like is fact, but I'm gonna just say
Because you can't
theory.
get the bros pregnant, bro. You can't get the bros pregnant. I'm sorry,
It's
y'all.
a reason why they put that in motion. You get what I'm saying? Like they ain't wake up and put together this crazy ass system for shits and giggles. You get what I'm saying? Like it's
Right.
history behind that decision making. Like
Yeah.
it's really rooted in the acquirement of land, like land
Mhm.
ownership. You get what I'm saying? Like land ownership is what was it? But
Right.
women was owning lands. Women was having their own lands and getting their own lands from their fathers and inherited land in their family. The outsiders came in and wanted access to those lands. That's when they created marriage.
Yeah.
Marriage was
Well,
about land.
what you
Marriage
gonna
was
call it?
about land.
Well,
Once again,
remember
women were
that
self-sufficient now.
patriarchy, but it wasn't a patriarchal marriage.
It wasn't a patriarchal marriage.
No,
So let me tell
remember
you the
because
other
land.
step, right? Let me give you the next step how they made marriage patriarchal and they turned it into now it's no longer like, a business thing. Even though they weren't using that form previously. But that's the loophole that they found, to have access to the lands. But furthermore, they had to do more brainwashing to get people to go along with that. Another
Yeah.
step of that brainwashing was romance.
Yeah. Uh,
Romance. You know what I'm saying? They had to create
think about this.
romance.
Speaking of which,
In Rome.
remember, speaking of which, we talk about Nicki Minaj and her alter ego is Roman.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep telling people, go look at our system. Our system is, Roman and Arabic when it comes to our letters and numbers. Um, and this system is a faulty patriarchal system. It's a system that doesn't acknowledge the sacred feminine principle at all to the level that it needs to be acknowledged. And then the
Mm-hmm.
ones that do, the ones that do acknowledge it, they got to do it in secret and do it all kind of other crazy shit. But on the front end, like I told you, it just for some reason it's been bothering me. Like all of the interactions of males that I'm seeing, and I'm looking, I'm like, this is we just not doing man shit. And once you get back to doing man shit, life gonna start correcting itself. And with his
Mm-hmm.
man shit, I told you, protect, serve, maintain, sustain, provide for the like of it, just for the fuck of it, just because you love
Mm-hmm.
to do it, and because you're a man. And abundance used to come upon men that did this shit. So and now you see just a whole bunch of broke men
Mm-hmm.
breaking girls because they're not breaking women. They're not running up on women who done been through something. Now
Mm-hmm.
they no they no they breaking girls. You get the average woman and you say, how has your encounter with men been? And they'll say it's horrible, right? So that lets you know that Cause that men, I remember when women was able to say, "Oh no, that's a man right there. You gonna leave our Chris or our Tyrone, whoever the fuck gonna leave him alone. Cause that's a man right there. He's a hardworking man. He do this, he do that. He got this going on." And I remember, when women went to bat for real men. But they ain't nothing to bat for anymore. Ain't nothing to go up to bat for anymore. And the good got to suffer for the bad on that one, man. And now that I'm seeing all of this turmoil and all of this confusion and all of this suffering and all of this crazy shit going on, because the world has decided to let a bunch of no good males inherit the earth. You know what I mean? And now we're
They
witnessing
ain't let them. They bogarted that way through that shit.
no, I'm talking
They
about, but now we're seeing,
bogarted, they
but now we're seeing
programmed,
Mother
and they
Earth taking
set
it back from
spells.
them. We're talking about how Mother Earth taking it back from them by default. What you were talking about, how we're witnessing the homeostasis going back into the balance, going back into the oneness. I think, is my personal belief, in my personal opinion, that we're going to see that. We're going to see that by 20, most definitely by 2028. That apex moment where everything goes back to nature, and women got to choose, and men got to be men again.
Right.
That's the
Back to survival of the fittest, back to natural
back to
selection.
survival of the fittest, back to only the strongest survive.
Natural
Because
selection.
when why? Because this is Mother Nature's way of saying, hey, look, only the strongest fruits can be produced. Only the best fruits can be produced. We can't have all of this. Ready? Here we go. Toxic masculinity. We can't have all this toxic masculinity polluting the pool of femininity. And so you remember, it's called Judgment Day for a reason. Take the T off of it as judgment. And so when this happened, when Mother Nature kicks in and everything that man has done crumbles, and the only thing that's the only thing that's going to be left is for men to be men, and women to be women again. And what women do? When women do, they choose. And and it's called natural selection. And natural selection gonna take about, and then women gonna choose and say, this guy is worth it. This guy, no, I'm not. We're not. I'm not. I'm going over here. It's going to be some choosing, and all of the ones.
It's slowly happening. You get what I'm
It's
saying?
slowly happening, right?
Just like I was saying before, all of this stuff is happening now, but we're using the tools that been given to us to usher in a new movement. So some people may not notice it's happening, but I like to use the example of the young hoes of the day. I fuck with the young hoe. I fuck with the young hoe of the day.
Well,
Because young
remember,
hoes is
men used
having
to
their
protect. Listen,
way with niggas.
Listen, the protect, serve, maintain, sustain, provide was always extended. Remember, we understand as a man, and when you awaken your sacred femininity and you get into the esoterics of life, you understand that the three oldest barter and trade commodities on the face of the planet Earth is fruits, vegetables, and coochie. So understanding that a true gardener, a true shepherd protects, serve, maintains, sustain, and provide for all manner. It wasn't no just these certain women got protected. No, it was women and children. If you had a vagina or you were a child, you were protected, served, maintained, sustained, and provided for by the men who live and die about it. It was just that
That's
simple.
it. That's
It was
it.
just that simple.
Not
And
because
men,
you got a reward, not because nothing, nigga, because you want to be a man and you like
because you
it.
wanted to be a man, because you wanted to be a man, and the character of a man it determined how you was gonna procreate in this motherfucker. Yeah, what can you do? What do you know how to do, man? And I guarantee you,
And guess what?
It's going back to that. It's
That kind
going
of
back to
man
that.
can procreate with pretty much who he wants.
Say it again.
That kind of man that you speak of is the man who can have the option of procreating with who he want to procreate with.
Yes.
Because when you're a man and women
Babies gonna come.
recognize you a man, and once again, we get rid of the jealousy factor that was programmed into us by patriarchy. Yeah, you can have your way. Like, we love men.
Yes.
We revere men. We don't want to limit men. So
Yeah.
the man that's actually full right in his man, he's still gonna have the fruits. He's still gonna have the access. Like, They're going to get what they deserve. It's just, you got to be a man.
You gotta be a man.
It's no longer this. It's no longer we just
You
giving out
gotta be a man, bro.
participation. We done with the participation trophies.
Yeah.
Participation trophies is over with, and that's what patriarchy ushered in. Patriarchy said, "Damn, it's only 5 niggas out of all of us getting pussy. We want some too. How do we get access to pussy too? Okay, we gonna get rid of natural selection. We gonna get rid of survival of the fittest, and we just gonna write it into law and say a woman got to be attached to a man to get a bank account. A woman got to be attached to a man to get a house. A woman got to be attached to the man to go to the hospital. A woman got to be attached to a man. It don't
wait a
matter what
minute.
kind of man.
Let's talk about the part that people don't like to talk about. The unalivings, the many unalivings that the patriarchy had to do to get it done.
To get it done. Unalivings, law writing, litigation, spell work.
Spell work.
You get what I'm saying? Heavy propaganda. Like, all of this had to take place for the world to be like it is right now.
Yeah.
So that in itself shows you how that's the natural order of things. If niggas had to kill and hypnotize and all of that to get us to operate like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Nah. And then the number one thing that I've noticed about it. The number one thing I noticed about it is the men who are still, like that, like the men who still carry the man code and still is able to, actually be men and got a good rapport, meaning like women can point and say, nah, man, that's a good man right there. That's a good dude right there, and women could go to bat for them. Those guys just so happen, man, they just have certain luck about them. They just got certain blessings upon them. The feminine energy is the energy of infinity. That's
And
the
they
gift
taken
that
care of.
they get and taken care of. They're taking care.
It pours
So
back into
that go back to ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. You dig? And how ASAP Rocky had the number one album. Hold on, I wanted to show you this. Where is that? So boom, ASAP Rocky had the number one album. And so she went on the internet and she said, represented for her man. Was like, man, shout out to my baby daddy. Shout out to my favorite baby that like got the number one album in this bitch. Wooty wooty woo, blah 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 blah. And somebody was in the comments and they had said, ASAP Rocky, even though he's a multi-millionaire, because I had said she married him without the prenup. I said he a man. How much you want to bet he on some man shit? That's why she married him without a prenup, and she a billionaire. And somebody had said, yeah, ASAP Rocky, even though he's a multi-millionaire, he still takes care of everything economically, even though she's a billionaire. Yeah, he still pay everything. He still pay for everything, and you know what I'm saying. And I said, what? And I told her, I said, that's man shit. A man gonna say it. I'm a multi-millionaire. Why would even though you got billions, why would I need them? I got multi-millions.
And
right?
a real man know whatever they put in the pot, the woman gonna multiply it.
Well, and I'm about to say, when they got together, remember when they got together, they both was just millionaires on the come up. Got together, he fell in line with the matriarchy, and boom, ran it up to a whole billion. So I'm just showing you how when the proper pairing, and he recognized, wait a minute, man, my girl got more motion than me. He recognized it. He recognized it, and he didn't let his fame, want to be a rapper, and all this shit. He ain't let that get in the way of him actually, her actually shining and becoming who she needed to become. You feel me? His masculine energy actually, supported her endeavors. I knew he was a real one. Why? Because she showed up in court for you. And when she showed up in court for you, nigga, that's how you got off right there, nigga. Because Rihanna showed up in court for you, nigga. That's how you got not guilty. Oh, that's Rihanna's, man. We gonna listen. So, he's seen early, and he has done nothing but praise her good graces, and recognize her femininity for what it is. That's all she do is speak good about boy, right? And so, I remember when that used to be like almost like the average story, and that's like, that's rare. That's a rare commodity. You see that shit,
And that's what happens when men don't subscribe to patriarchy and try to suppress their female deity. Yeah. Every relationship that's like the rawest relationship you could think of it's always a female that's super fucking free. You realize that?
Yeah.
It's always a super free wife in the picture of all the powerhouse couples that we want. You don't see Jay-Z and this guy we was just talking about telling their wives to go cover up and don't do this dance on the internet and whatever the case may be. You don't see these people being suppressed and oppressed.
Yeah.
And this is part of the reason why they're able to create relationships that have this effect on our culture and society to that magnitude. Because the woman is actually being who she's designed to be, a leader, a creator, not somebody who pretend that they're not doing nothing and then going back inside the house and closing the door while the husband outside talking to everybody. No, let us flourish. Get out of the jealousy state. Get out of the I need to control you state. When you let us flourish, everybody flourish. When you let us flourish, it flows back into you as the male deity. It's a back and forth. It's a back and forth. But soon as you restrict the energy at the beginning by trying to oppress, you remove that back and forth, bounce back energy. Now it's
That,
dead, stagnant energy.
yeah, that oppression, and you know, and and I always tell people, you know, I always tell males and females, you are what we are what we attract, right? We are what we attract, and so when it comes to masculine energy, and the greatest way to attract great energy is to obeying the laws of nature and being a man. You know what I mean? And the number one thing I always tell people, whether it's what, no matter what style you like, there are just certain principles that can't be denied. You know what I mean? So from what I witnessed, real men always level up the females that surround them.
Mm,
You know what I mean? That's just one of the things that comes with a man, because that's what a man was designed to do. A man was designed to enhance. Um, and so today you just see a whole bunch of males that don't enhance. They
mm-hmm.
don't bring the oomph to the life of the female that's needed for her to flourish. She talking about, and this is why I keep telling you, the bitch ass nigga syndrome. Bitch ass niggas get in a perfect world. This is the perfect world. In a perfect world, we're able to walk around naked like Adam and Eve in a motherfucking garden without having to worry about any infringement upon children and females.
Mm-hmm.
In the perfect world, right? But in this in this in this world of secrets, the cover up is the thing of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing bricks and hide your hand is the order of the land. People, male or female, they're disobeying the laws of nature at such a high level that nature is about to respond on such a high level that
Exactly.
we're all gonna have to go back to the drawing board. And remember, they told y'all the meek shall inherit that earth. That the meek
Mm-hmm.
shall inherit that earth, and those and understanding, that new world order is going to be a sacred feminine order, and the things that happen. The things that the reason why that's going to happen as a sacred feminine order, because nature is going to take back over,
Mm-hmm.
um, and nature is going to take back over, and she's not going to ask no questions. She ain't going to ask permission. Nature is about to just take it back over. It's going to be anodyne though. It's not going to be chaotic like people think it is.
It's
Because
not.
power, because
It's
power,
not.
because power. True men is power, but power respects counterpower, and the reason why, I'm looking at it, I'm just looking at it, I'm like, dang, wait a minute, man. It's like with your witnessing with that little with the men that criticize the women's sphere, you're witnessing the death of a fighting, how every organism fights to stay
That
alive.
last fighting breath, that last
That
fighting
last
breath.
fight, that last old good old college try. Let me try. Well, you know how that organism is sinking, is
Mm-hmm.
drowning, but it's just trying to hold on for dear life, and we're witnessing it.
Like when you drown a roach and then you see them.
Yeah, yeah,
They get
and you
erratic.
witness
That
it.
last little bit of life.
Yeah, and you witnessing it because you know I can be the first to say no, like, man, no, men, like, hey, bro, men are going, hey, we're gonna have to get together and we're gonna have to teach these little young niggas how to be men, bro. And we gotta do it through the seeds, man. If you're a real man, you need to start making you some babies because those babies got to get raised by that authenticity of you obeying the laws of nature. They can able to see that and then live the laws of nature and perpetuate that. But you
But
can't do
like I
that
was saying a
with the
few
weak
seconds
males who
ago,
are.
though, like we said, it's happening. Like the younger generation, they're doing it with the tools that they have. Like the way that the 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old girls are dealing with men these days, you see that shit coming back. And you see it with how the young men are dealing with women. Like I said, we're using the tools that we have, which is capitalist tools. So you see the return of the man that want to just spend his money. Like, they like, you see like Boston Richie got a song called Mr. Pay for Shit and whatever. Like, you see that coming back. Like, men are openly coming back to the point of like, yeah, I want to pay for shit. It may be, like I said, it's coming off real capitalistic because that's the only way they know
Well,
how to do it.
remember, I come up under the era of Big Meech.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was, yeah, like making it rain, all that stuff. That was like the order of the day on all levels, though. It wasn't just no strip club thing.
Right.
Men just paid for shit.
It's
And
coming back.
that's coming back in a lot. That's coming back in a lot of ways. But the number one thing that men, the number one thing that I see that's missing from men and women is, the lack of spirituality, man. Um, Men and women ain't spiritual no more,
Mm-hmm.
and we're relying on these man-made physical processes, and we're not tapping into the God that's within us. My personal observation. My personal observation is just witnessing life and seeing males and females and saying, hey, what's wrong with men? Hey, okay, and then in turn, what that did to the women. What's wrong with women? Okay, boom, and I just act like I'm like, nah, man, everybody's just the reason and not to claim any one religion or another, right? But when you go farther back before patriarchal religion became the dominant religion, you'll see you see how the technology, how the earth, how everything was bigger and better. Um, you know,
And more efficiently designed.
Well, that's what I'm trying to. It was
Mm-hmm.
remember all of the things that have been shunned were designed by Black women.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, they shun astrology, right? Why?
Mm-hmm.
To remove the sacred feminine science from the
Mm-hmm.
world, right? And put it into the realm of, oh, it's just fantasy, this fairy
Mm-hmm.
tale. I don't.
Spookism.
Listen. Any person who demonizes astrology, is automatically a red flag for me right there. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you don't believe in much. I know you haven't done enough studying, but Black women created astrology, and it's a perfect science when you analyze it and you go deep
Perfect.
into it.
A
Perfect
perfect
science,
science, a perfect math.
perfect math. It's a perfect everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go and you see how it has been called Satan, as we call, and you call it the devil, and all of the things that have been called the devil. Look at how it come from a feminine source. You know what I'm saying? And so they demonize the female as the devil.
Working
The
with
devil wears
herbs is
Prado.
witchcraft.
The devil wears Prado, and devil in a blue
Mm-hmm.
dress, and all of these things associating females with the devil, and you just look at it like, wait, no, man, look at all of this shit that females did. I got this book called Black Dog. I got this book called The Great Black Mama Creation, and it shows all the inventions that females created, all of the science that females created, all of the motherfucking everything. I'm like, damn, the religion is plagiarized feminine religion. All they did was just switch, take the ankh and cut cut the female out of the religion. But they imitated the words. This is not no originally created even thought forms. These are plagiarize feminine thought forms to fit patriarchy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you read the Bible, you're reading a feminine plagiarism to fit to fit a masculine illusion. And so I just look at all this shit and be like, God fucking damn, if only Mother Nature could take over. And then you said it just best. You said that's what's happening right now. And that's what I believe, because it's like, damn, I never thought the world would come to this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But before it get greater later, it got to get worse first.
Yeah, it got to get worse first. It's gonna look like it's getting worse, whatever we interpret that it as. But
Right.
you can't ignore the scientific process. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah. That's so that that look like what does that what does like for the next 2 years, 2026 and 2027, you know,
Mm-hmm.
what is your forecast? What do you see happening within the next 2 years of this matrix doing what it do?
Within the next 2 years, that's a good question. Well, within the next 2 years, I guess I could base it off what I'm seeing now.
Well, that's how
So,
the reason why I asked you that because that's how I always ask people what they got going. What do you see for the next 2 years? Because that's really short, right?
so for the next 2 years, I see the male entity publicly relinquishing the ill gotten power that they have. Right now, like I be on the internet, I be seeing certain little stuff. How men are now saying that's not our responsibility to take care of you. That's not this. We don't want to do this anymore. It's
Right.
not
That
my
feminine
job. Go
shit. That's
get
that
your own
feminine over.
job. That
That's that feminine
feminine
shit.
shit, right?
That's what females supposed to be saying.
However, you know what I'm saying? That is the first step of them realizing and being able to admit, like, okay, man, y'all the better leaders, man. Fuck it. Y'all the better leaders. We gonna stop pretending we the leaders, we the head of fuck it. Y'all okay, you feel me? We concede. Come save us now. Like, that's what I see. I see more of males turning into men. More of males starting their journey of becoming more spiritual. You get what I'm saying? Because in order for you to even give a fuck about any of this, most of us, you first have to be seeking yourself anyway. A lot of us stumble upon this type of information because we was trying to find ourselves. We wasn't trying to figure out matriarchy and patriarchy and none of this
Right.
shit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of us started this journey because we
We
just was trying to
we
figure out
we just
ourselves.
we was just trying to figure out why is life fucked up.
Right. You feel me? We trying to figure some shit out. And then along the way, we found we was forced to come into this information. So I feel
Right.
like more males are going to go into their self-healing journey, their shadow work journey. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Because remember, once again, back to patriarchy. Patriarchy stripped men of those tools. Patriarchy said the only way a man level up is by conquering a woman. That's the only way you should be looking to level up, by conquering a woman and by using your material gains to be validated by other men.
that's
That's the only
crazy.
thing you should be worried about.
That's
So
crazy.
if a system told you that for 30 and 40 years, you really emotionally depleted, you're spiritually depleted, you
Shit, that
don't even
system been
know
telling that for 30, 40. That shit system told them for 400, 2, 3,
for
4, 500,
years. But
6
I'm
years.
just talking about the last 40 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
but you're right, for hundreds of years. But if a
Hundreds.
system telling you that for years, if a system telling you that trying to figure out your
Thousands.
mental health is feminine, you know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out things like you a man. Fuck you trying to figure out stuff about yourself for. Your dick work and you get hoes. That's all that matters. You mean me?
Right.
That's what they've
Right.
been telling men. So it's like they have no clue of figuring out themselves. This is
Right.
going to be the onset of men utilizing spirituality to figure out themselves and to, come back to homeostasis, activate their divine feminine, understand like, no, nigga, you are a combination of masculine and feminine forces. What they told you was some extreme left shit that clearly never worked for you. And the only reason that the world was convinced it was working because women had to participate in keeping the lie under a cover. That's why I went on for so long. We were so programmed into wanting to be feminine. Like I said before, one of the parts of being feminine was being okay to take a back seat. So we were okay with that. We're not okay with that no more.
But
So all the stuff that your
the
wife used to
reason why y'all
hide for
not
you.
okay with it, but listen, the reason why y'all not okay with it anymore is because you got motherfucking Mr. Sunshine over here want to take all of the glory, the glitz, the glory, and the glam.
And on top of that, we
He don't
watching you
want to. He
disrupt the
don't.
world. You hear me? We sitting behind, but even I could personally, just as personally as a woman, you get what I'm
He's trying to take
saying?
all the female shine.
Yeah, personally as a woman, I had my struggles where while dating, where I wanted to assume this truly feminine role of being what they say the wife was. You get what I'm saying? So I've been in situations where I've been with men who I see don't make good decisions. I see you're about to make my life go downhill. You get what I'm saying? If I was a tad bit more religious, I would have let them let my life go downhill.
Right.
If I was a tad bit more religious and a tad bit more hypnotized about patriarchy, I would not be on this stream right now. Like I
Right.
would be somewhere destitute because I wanted a man to lead me. And I was pretending that I wasn't smarter than him. So I just let him take the reign. This is what's happening globally. We see the outcome of the male decision making. You're killing us. You're killing us. You're killing the planet. We can't sit
This-
back and pretend.
this- and so that's why and that's why I tell you I call it the bitch ass nigga syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the bitch ass nigga syndrome says that, hey, I want the female's glory. I want the female's praise. I want the female's honors. I
I want to get
want,
on podcasts saying shit like, I'm the prize.
yeah. And listen, and this is how, and this is how you know, there's an imbalance in nature going on because this was never the argument of the day.
Never.
Men knowing how to be a man, that was just a common sense thing. Men did certain things, and those certain things that men did got rewarded from nature. They got rewarded by nature because they was those guys right there. You know what I'm saying? And but you said it earlier. I want to go back to what you said earlier because I seen I seen it in my brain when you had said it. You said like a whole bunch, a whole bunch of beta males got together and said, "Man, these five niggas getting all the females."
Right. It's only 5 niggas getting all the coochie. Like,
There's only five niggas getting all the
we
coochie right
want
now.
coochie too.
We want coochie.
How do we overthrow this system so we can get coochie too? How do we overthrow this system so we have our own land as well? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's lie. Let's pillage. Let's, like you said, kill. Let's
yeah,
introduce Christianity into it.
yeah.
All these layers of deception.
Let's let's steal from the woman. Period.
Let's
Let's steal.
steal from the woman. You hear me?
Yeah,
Because she the one with the property.
yeah.
And the only way I can access it is by marrying her.
Mm.
But I ain't shit, so I gotta convince her to marry
Wait a
me.
minute. Her dad, look at her. I ain't shit, and her daddy know I ain't shit.
And her daddy know I ain't shit. Her daddy
And I
will
gotta, so
never
I gotta,
approve me.
so now I gotta go. Now I gotta go invade her daddy just to remember. And I gotta steal her as the loot, the booty.
I gotta do all of that. And I gotta trick her into falling in love with me. I gotta infiltrate her mind.
No, you
I
ain't
gotta
nothing.
do
Look,
this.
nigga ain't
I
nigga. Look,
got
nigga when tricking nigga was just straight gorilla. You gonna love me or else type shit.
right,
Uh,
you feel me? And now I done set this up and the whole world thinking marriage is about love and romance. Like, no, that was a goddamn
economic. That
strategy
was
of warfare. like, like,
no
come
Matt.
on.
Matt,
I'm not against marriage though. Don't get it twisted. I'm not against marriage. But I just want people to understand the
I'm against
inception of it.
marriage by government. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like nobody melanated should be getting approved on how they should build with the male or female from from the Caucasian constituency. That's just my
Mm-hmm.
personal belief. When I became when I became awoken to my sacred feminine aspects of my life, you know what I'm saying. I automatically seen it from a female's view, and I said, am I gonna get ultimate respect from females, knowing while she looks at me work and get my existence from another man?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah, I gotta have that bragging right. Hey, look, ain't no man made me. I'm self-made. You know what I'm saying? Certain bragging rights men gotta have in order because
Mm-hmm.
we know what's valuable in society, and that's what I'm just seeing. I'm just seeing a whole bunch of manners, whole bunch of common senses, a whole bunch of things that are gone from society. And like I told you before, it's like the blind leading the blind. And you said it earlier. People are dumber now.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't gotten smarter. So this is why I feel like that apex pimple bust moment is going to happen for us, and the natural selection is going to begin. But it's not going to
Mm-hmm.
be no crazy natural selection. Oh, we going back to the dinosaur age? No. What if the dinosaurs were in 2026? And the
Mm-hmm.
dinosaur was able to pick up an iPhone, and the dinosaur was able to go get him something to eat, and the dinosaur was able to do the things that we are doing now. Just think of the natural selection in that way, because
Mm-hmm.
even though the revolution won't be televised, it will be on the internet. On the internet is going to
Mm-hmm.
be the internet and social media is going to be the biggest marketplace for barter and trade when it all hits the fan too. Um,
Yeah.
so your projection with that, and I agree. I agree with your prediction. I just want to add value to it, and you know that prediction that you said about in 2028. Hell
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just gonna be modernized. It's just gonna be, hey, look, everybody's gonna be connected through these social platforms, because these social platforms are not gonna die and crumble. But
Right, exactly. Because remember, they built the system to be the greatest distraction and the greatest energy harvester ever. But once
yes,
again, you can't control every permutation of the energy that you put out. Once you put the energy out, it's gonna go in every direction. So now we're cultivating, now we're sharing our experiences, now we find a community, now we coming together. You know what I'm saying? So the same system that y'all created to dismantle us, we gonna use that for our own communities. Give us this shit. Cause we're gonna watch, like you said, by 2028, we're gonna watch the system of capitalism fall, patriarchy fall. All of these systems that were created by man, we're gonna watch them fall. They're gonna become obsolete to our life. That's why when I see people now, like I call them late bloomers. Everybody want to talk about credit repair now and credit and this what you do to get your credit fixed, and like it's too late for that.
right,
And that system is not even gonna matter real soon.
man.
Like people are trying to learn the capitalist. They think they getting a leg up by learning capitalist systems. These systems are finna go away. You don't
Yeah.
need to learn about credit. You don't need to learn, or some people think they getting real deep. Straw man theory. You don't need to learn how to navigate through your straw man.
You don't
At the
need
end
to
of the day,
learn. You
they
don't need to
created
learn
that
how to
skill.
perpetrate the fraud.
Right. You don't need to know that because at the end of the day, it's still a system that they created. You thinking you learned and doing some new shit, bro. We've been talking about straw man since before I was born. I'm 30 something. Like, that's not a system that you need to be trying to master because that shit is
Right,
going to go away too. You're not,
right.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, because in
You
essence,
need to master
that
nature.
straw man theory, that's that whole straw man thing is it's all a patriarchal scam in the first place.
It's all a patriarchal scam in the first place. You thinking you done stumbled upon some new knowledge that's gonna no, you just stumbled upon the original scam. Like you're just learning about the original scam and you trying to use, the original way of no. That's the original scam, and that is gonna go away as well. If people want to arm themselves, they better arm themselves with knowing how to garden. They better arm themselves with knowing what herbs are. They better arm themselves with knowing how to create fresh water. They better arm themselves with understanding how to create a battery, how electricity works. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to arm yourself with. Like, giving a fuck about anything that's rooted in capitalism is going to be a waste of time. It's back to being a human.
Capitalism is a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, the doggy,
But we
the
still,
Robin
but
Peter,
the but the
the
good
Robin
thing
Peter to
about it,
pay Paul system.
we
It's the
still
Robin
gonna have
Peter to
all the
pay Paul.
technology that they created for us. That's gonna be the good thing about it this go round.
What?
We gonna be a society that's operating in nature, but still have access to the best technology. Look how perfect harmony that shit sound.
But I look at, and now what I just told you, I said it's gonna be like a 2026 version of natural selection and Mother Nature taking over. So just imagine, the jungle, but that jungle is the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
just imagine that Mother Nature setting where it's Tarzan, but Tarzan and Jane are on the internet now, and guess what? Oh shit, where you at? I'm over here. I'm over there. Oh, come on, I'm about to drive to you. Oh, yeah, I'm about to come to you. I'm about to fly to you. Because all of these structures that man has built, that's not gonna crumble.
Exactly.
That's an inheritance. Those
Exactly. That's an
buildings.
inheritance. Give me that shit.
Give me
Give
those
me our
buildings.
shit.
Right, give me our shit, those buildings, those airplanes, those manufacturing companies, all that stuff. Give me that stuff. Look, and all of that stuff is gonna be inherited, and it's gonna be a natural selection. Who got what? Who can pair up with what? How can this be done with this and that? And it's gonna be just like how the old days were, but just think of it as on the internet. You know what I mean? That's it. Just
So
think of it as on the
my
internet. And
advice
the
for
internet is going to
people
be the free
who
world, the free market. The internet is going to be the free world, the free market. How everybody's going to be able to do whatever they want, however they want, and put themselves out there. And
the
when they,
only the only thing that I can add to that is yes, the internet is going to be a free market, but in order to survive the new world, you're going to actually still have to have real skills, real tangible skills.
yes,
Because
no, I'm saying the internet. I'm saying the internet is going to be the place where people with the real skills showcase themselves,
right.
and the
Yeah,
choosing
I agree with
begins
what you're
with
saying.
natural
I agree with
selection.
what you're saying. I was just adding to it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just to let people know, like, yeah, the internet is going to be one of our saviors, but understand, you still got to know if the only thing you know how to do is based on the internet, find you some other shit you know how to do.
oh yes,
Because at the end of the
yeah, yeah.
day, if they want to really start a war and
Create,
they just say, we
create.
don't owe y'all Facebook, we don't owe y'all Instagram, switch off. If they turn, and they can do that, because it's not a law that we have to have social media. So don't get too used to it. It's not we don't have to have it. They can shut that shit down whenever they want to. So what I'm saying is just make sure you have real value as a person. So if your value is public speaking, just make sure you're a public speaker for real and you know how to do
Right.
it on and off the internet. You know what I'm saying? If
Yes.
your value is whatever the case may be, make sure that you can bring the value you offer to the real world.
Yes.
If you can
Outside. You got to be
only if
outside
you
with
can
it.
only um
You got to be outside with it.
you got to be outside with it. If all of your operations is only on the internet or on a computer, that's not a good position to
Yeah, you
be in.
fuck. Look, but no, remember that ain't no man shit. Once again,
That ain't no
that's
man shit.
listen. That ain't no man shit. So I tell people all the time. The reason why my brand stayed relevant all of these years is because I was in the streets and word of mouth. You can't beat word of mouth.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can look at you can do the internet shit all you want, but once you go outside, how does that shit translate to outside?
Right.
How did that shit translate to outside? But it is what it is, man. I'm about to get on before I get spit on, Key. It was wonderful having
Appreciate
you on here.
you.
I am Key. You feel me? Let me see.
You guys follow me, whoever out there, internet land. Y'all follow me on all platforms.
Hold on,
I
I'm about to
am
put it.
Key
I'm about to find out where it's at right now. See if you. Yeah, so let them
AM.
EYEAMKEY. I am Key. Y'all go follow I am Key, man. It's great having you on here. It was nice talking with you. I'm about to get on before I get spit on though.
Appreciate you. Till
All
next
day.
time.
Until next time, man. Can't wait to see y'all again in here. Deuces. I'll check y'all later.